In our last session, we joined the DA crew back at the Devil's Advocate, where Gorbak was being cleaned up and brought in for a nice pot of tea while they had some conversation how Gorbak might talk to Klajak later and suggestions of how to deal with explosive people, where everyone chips in. Bubbles let slip that the Black Lady, or rather what was left of her, has been taken in by the necromancers. This gets Gorbak back on high alert, where he wants to know and demands to know which one took her and where he is now. When he learns this has gone to the council building, this doesn't deter him in one bit, with the reasoning that he would do anything he can to get the captain's wife back, and the captain isn't someone whom you just tell that your wife was taken away and I did nothing to stop it. The group tries to dissuade this course of action, but he turns the question on Red, going, if Bubbles got kidnapped, would he wait until morning? With that logic, the group concedes the point and they decide to come along as well against their best judgment. There's a long discussion of plans as the group gets a carriage to bring them to the government district, getting a short rest on the way. Gorbak apparently takes the nautical route, since apparently most of the underwater defenses are geared towards living creatures, and agrees to meet the group inside the archives, from which he'll emerge through the catacombs. Red disguises herself as Fenriloth, while Farlow accompanies him as they bluff their way through the guard post in front of the council bridge. Fortunately, Red elected not to use any magical disguises this time, as the security checker passes through fairly easily enough, and Silas has been banished, so there's no issue of that. There's a clear feeling of necromantic spirits hovering around the area, some which come by time and time again to check orders with Fenriloth. Meanwhile, Erevan and Bubbles climb their way through the side of the bridge, out of the notice of the guard post, as Red and Farlow cover the noises above. Was blown when Erevan dislodges a gargoyle and has to bribe it to get it to keep silent. All things considered, the group makes their way to the front entrance fairly easily, and they decide to go to the archives, with Gorbak having the other sending stone and apparently having a bit of difficulty. The animated armors are not responding to the traditional code of 999. The obstacle of two animated armors just inside the foyer of the archives, which apparently are programmed to ask for some kind of a bypass code, which the group is not willing to chance getting wrong with. Bubbles and Erevan prepare themselves for even more climbing, a delicate balancing act of shelves and books and musty scrolls, while Farlow and Fenriloth, so to speak, decide to head straight into the guest quarters and speak with Ashel Fenders, as was the original purpose. Bubbles and Erevan eventually reconvene with Gorbak inside the archives, but the noise they make attracts the attention of the local resident ghost librarian lady of some kind, who has given them a total of up to 2 warnings when Bubbles finally puts the clamp on the silence. And Gorbak leads the way silently out into the hallways. Quarters. There, everything sort of goes belly up as Ashel Fenders emerges sleepy, Gorbak emerges not quite quiet, and then, in the process of the noise making, manages to alert some of the sleeping guests awake. Animated armors in the hallway. The guests turn out to be ambassadors from the neighboring nations, and who do not take too kindly to the appearance of Gorbak, or rather a revenant and one sailor of the Black Omen. Gorbak gets violent with Ashel Fenders, who responds in kind with the help of Fenriloth. Farlow's attempt to break up the fight, fortunately, is not interpreted as a hostile action. And Gorbak eventually flees the scene, resorting to ethereal form with the specters in hot pursuit and Ashel Fenders returning to direct the flow. The group quickly has a conversation after Erevan flees the scene on Gorbak's orders. They convene in the room that belongs to the Lord Protector of Sedanti, also apparently now known as Kurok, Sinitha and right fist of the ancestors, a lofty position considered for him. They are joined by Sorentina Daishamar, ambassador to Mithalgaring, and there's a terse conversation in which they try to uncover each other's identities. Ina seemed to owe some kind of a gratitude to the party for whatever karmic reasons in the past that they're not entirely sure of. But they make their stance clear on the Black Omen has destroyed priceless historical records and artifacts in Mithalgaring and has been responsible for the enslavement of Turokmal migrants and the slaughtering of Sedanti pilgrims. Acts of war would have enraged both past. Neither of them wants to see the Black Omen return and are willing to negotiate for the group to get the handling of the fourth parcel over as quickly as possible. Arrange for a lunch meeting in the Dragon's Den in the Craftsman's District, where apparently another old friend will be joining them and making it a little private occasion. Captain Goba is to be present as well for some recommendation and perhaps promotion prospects. Or fairly without a hitch if everything goes according to plan. The group also manages to exchange some words with Ashel Fenders, smoothing over Fenriloth's earlier indiscretion. Red's selfless display and perfect positioning and tone of voice in the act. Ashel Fenders thinks about the Black Omen and confirms some of the suspicions of who really runs Vithalanos. He offers the group some amount of limited assistance, but they'll need to think further on this for the meantime. And with that, they start making their way back home to rest. Erevan, following Gorbak's instructions to run, unfortunately does so too well, climbing all the way back across the bridge and then running for all the way from the government district underground to the place of small gods and further beyond, hoping to find Klajak or some kind of backup support, not knowing that Gorbak seen. Erevan gets hopelessly lost due to the crushing fatigue of the 3-hour run and soon finds himself in literal deep water with the tide coming in this particular section. Fenriloth is oblivious to Erevan his own investigations with the Temple of Judite, questioning the eminence after a soiree into the warded-off fishery and warehouse of the Craftsman's District that was suspiciously blocked from his divination attempts. Discovery to the Temple of Judite after consulting the resident mechanicians about some of the strange clockwork bizarre beetles he fought. Conclusion is that the beetles seem to belong to someone with quite a lot of wealth to expend and a good hand at tinkering or two. And regarding the collector, Fenriloth is told fairly certain terms to drop the matter, as whatever the collector does at the moment seems to benefit the followers of Judite and the balance of Vithalanos in their favor. We shift the camera back to Harry as the tides rise. And music.
Present.
Erevan.
Yes.
As you proceed The splashing noises around you, with the chilly, briny salt water knee-deep at your ankles, flowing in fast. Kelp writhe in the swirling eddies.
Oof.
And out of the water from the splashing emerges what could be best described as twins. A male and female, human in appearance, each of them breathtakingly beautiful, sculpted musculature and radiant curves straight out of an artistic masterpiece. And like a painted masterpiece, possessed of an eerie alien perfection. Bothered by the seawater dripping and streaming down their naked forms, and seaweed dangling carelessly over their. As one, they turn their cerulean gazes to you, scanning from head to toe. And when they do speak, it is hard to tell where the voice comes from. Barely move. So, this is the mask you will wear today. You are punctual for once. The master was beginning to wonder if you valued our arrangement. And then they look up to you.
I pull down my hood that was up, and then I sheath my daggers that I unsheathed last week, and I just put my hands up, and I'm like, I'm both very confused and very, very lost.
Player to DM, think very carefully of everything you say now.
All right. Okay. Duly noted. Oh God.
Yes, time does pass differently down here. But regardless, to business then. What is your progress with the returned ones? Well, to our terms, can we count them as allies?
The progress seems to be going on track. It seems like at the current moment, they don't seem to be willing to help or budge, but I do believe in time they will come around.
What seems to be the obstacle?
A group of do-gooders. I'd say. I'd call them.
Tell us of these do-gooders.
They meddle in things they don't understand. They come in thinking and acting like they are all powerful, like they're gods, but they are merely mortal. You need not worry. They will be dealt with swiftly.
Please do so quickly. And we will lend our efforts if necessary. You just need to give the word where.
Very well.
What of your altercation with the low ones? Has the matter been resolved? Will they continue to be trouble?
The matter has been resolved completely. There will be no trouble at all.
There's a pause as they look over each other. Good news. Are you sure they have not tailed you or alerted the Seven Fingers?
7 fingers. Give me a second, yeah? Let me write that. I look around. Quite positive that they haven't tailed me. I do believe my skills lend me to be very hard to track.
So be it then. To the business of matters today. Our eyes and ears within the changed ones and the scaled ones indicate a matter of supreme importance to take place at the sun's apex, within an establishment known as the Dragon's Den, in a place where the water is most foul and metal the loudest. How to be the final quarter of Providence, retrieve it at all costs. We will lend our support. you know how to contact us.
I do a little like small bow. I'm like, very well, as you wish. I will depart immediately and make the necessary preparations.
Excellent. Is there any other further uncertainties?
No, that is all.
Good. They nod, and then the water seems to just surge up and splash over you completely. And for a moment, you're flailing in the moisture before the tide itself just seems to recede suddenly. Spray your final bubbles. The two are gone, sodden and dripping with seaweed.
I find a rock to sit down on and like take a breather. What was all that about? I put my cloak over my head. Seven fingers. There's an important meeting at the sun's apex. Changed ones? Scaled ones? Does it mean people like Yellow Eyes? God. Dragon's Den in a murky place. That's probably the Craftsman's District. I gotta get out of here. And I would like to find you, and I would like to find a way out of here. How do I do that, Mr. DM?
How long are you sitting and ruminating?
Not for long. It's less to catch my breath, and it's more to like, because of their eerie beauty, it kind of scared me into like defense mode and like trying to deceive them because I was really scared. So like it's less to rest and more to catch my breath because I was absolutely scared of them in that moment.
Okay.
Yeah, so I would like to observe my surroundings and see if I can.
Well, you know you're definitely lost now. There was nothing like this over there. So you might have to backtrack.
So backtrack, you mean?
Yes.
All right, I would like to attempt to backtrack. However, I will do this very sneakily. So I like to backtrack while stealth, if possible.
Okay. Survival with disadvantage.
All right. 12.
With disadvantage?
Yes, with disadvantage. I rolled a 12 and a 19.
Well, fortunately, you start tracing back the corridors from which you arrive. Things seem a bit more familiar as you start getting grounded, although the fatigue still weighs in heavily in your mind. Stealth are, well, you're not quite sure whether they're doing anything given the cramped confines of the tunnels.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when you hear voices and footsteps ahead.
All right. I'd like to get down low and like duck into the shadows if I have space to.
There's
And
nothing to hide behind at the moment.
all right. God damn it. How far ahead are they? How far ahead do I hear them? Like I'm in a small cramped tunnel, right?
Yes.
Okay, how far
Well,
ahead do I
it's
hear
not
them?
exactly that small. I mean, it's quite a sizable sort of aqueduct structure. This part obviously seeming to lead out to the sea at some point.
All right.
The question is that it's like a long straight tunnel with not really much sign of places to hide.
All right. I would like to see if I can hear if the voices are getting closer.
Oh yes.
Okay. I would like. Oh God, they could be anybody. I can't hide.
Roll your stealth with disadvantage.
All right. Because
Wait. Yeah,
I
10
have.
is also normal.
Yeah, it's normal. All right. Perfect. 22.
Let's see, right?
I mean, you could.
Okay.
Right.
So you see them before they see you.
Okay.
The first is a short, shifty fellow, eyes darting around constantly, by a massive, hunchbacked ogre who when speak much until you realize that each time he opens his jaws to breathe, there's no teeth, only raw swollen gums.
Oh God. All right.
Yeah, whatever. Time, whatever. It's not like I really care about it anyway. I'm talking to you. I'm just getting lonely, I guess. Tired of all this. Hey, hello? Someone there?
I I pull back my cloak. Oh God. I pull back my cloak and put my hands up and I'm like, I mean you no harm. Just friendly passerby. Hi,
The
I step
shifty fellow raises both brows, looking you from head to toe, and taking the soaked seawater dangling over him, seeming to come to some sort of a conclusion. Next time we come to you, you don't come to us, yeah? You seem to finally scrunched up proper look for the Undercity one. Was getting mighty awkward, explaining your naked dangly bits and all to the others. So, right, what's the cinch?
Well, I just thought I'd pick a look that you two could get used to. Here's the information. I've heard from the changed ones and the scaled ones that there will be a meeting of much importance.
Ooh, finally. Keep going.
The fourth and final item will be at the location known as the Dragon's Den. I require you.
Yep.
I require you to find out where this location is and wreak havoc as you
The
would see
last
fit.
bit. Find the location and
Find the location and wreak some havoc, if you will.
right, we know the location. Leave the upper groundwork to us.
Very well.
Okay, now for plenty.
What is
And-
what is the update on the situation of the
Uh,
friend of the acquaintances of the trouble down below?
You're talking about the returned ones, eh? Not good, boss fish person. They want to go boom boom more than I'd banker them down as distraction rather than cooperative sorts. They want boomsticks and powder, and I ain't sure even I should be giving them.
See to it that they become our allies. It is of the utmost importance.
Right, I guess we'll give them the boom and all that.
Do you have any other concerns you'd like to bring up with me?
Give me a moment. Right, next, the low ones. Well, good news is we managed to pull a bit of an ISO gamble whammy over them. Got into one of ours, disguised as one of theirs, and get them a wee bit riled up with each other more than with us. Should buy some time.
Is that all? Is there
So,
anything else?
this fourth and final item, you say, we caught wind that some sort of strange artifact thingy be causing a tizzle down the whole God's Lane and Godsmack sort of thing you were raving about last time. Is this it? The stuffy and Dragon's Den? This one it?
This is the exact one. Need I repeat myself again?
I don't know. No need for that. Loud and clear. rocks.
Very well. I hope to hear good news from you.
Right on, boss fish person.
I'd like to fade away into the darkness now very slowly.
Okay. And they shake their heads to each other and start heading off back in the direction they came from.
When I'm 100% sure they're out of earshot range, I'd like to let out another. I'd like to sit down one more time and let out another big sigh. What is going on? Oh, all right. I'd like to wait and rest for a short rest. I'd say I'll take it like a short rest to make sure they're completely out of the vicinity before I start heading out again.
Short rest is in an hour, is it?
Yeah. I just want to make sure 100% they're out of here.
Okay, make a
But
Constitution saving throw with disadvantage.
All right. 14.
14. Wow. Despite your entire body protesting everything, you managed to stop your short rest from becoming a long rest.
Phew. All right. Get up off the rock. Kind of shake my shoulder. Oh, because I short rested, can I use my hit dice?
Yeah,
All
sure.
right. Perfect. Oh god. Ooh. Lot.
Are you missing a lot of health?
Yes, a lot.
Does your thing only ever roll 7s and 1s?
Apparently so. Wait, let me do some quick maths. All right.
Erevan is a lucky boy.
All right. I'd like to continue down the path where they came up from,
Okay.
and I'd like to see if I can follow their cold tracks now, like to see where they went to get out, like to follow their
Okay.
tracks.
Roll survival. I think it's still with disadvantage.
Yep. 11.
Okay. Well, thankfully, the big one left very clear tracks, so it's quite obvious to follow it back. It
All
takes you a while until you get some kind of a main passage that you think you might have passed here with Gorbak before, and things start getting more clear. You could try heading towards the lycanthrope territory, or you could try heading back to the place of small gods.
All right. So I have my bearings now, yes?
Yes.
All right. I'd like to head over to the lycanthrope territory, please.
Okay. This requires one more survival check, normally this time.
Very well.
You're
13.
attempting to trace your path through the uses of your nose and all that, recalling now what some of the parts smelled like.
All
At
right.
one point, you passed the small little like skeletal bones part where you encountered the guarps.
Ooh.
And knowing that you're back on track, now make a stealth check to see how successfully you do so.
All right. 31.
Oh, stealth with disadvantage. Still 31.
Okay.
What in God's
You
name?
manage to stay quiet whenever you hear strange sounds. It takes you quite a long time in the Undercity as you admire from a safe distance the patterns of migrating cannibals, the of various oozes and chemical aberrations and things that should not be and things that might have been and were, and even a necromantic patrol.
Whoa.
Necromantic patrol because you recognize the same sort of
Garbs.
similar sort of creatures from before, with a skeleton leading it along. Either way, you soon reach totems that indicate the start of packed territory, little bone fetishes dangling from wooden stakes and pipes.
Huh. Well, I
You can
Ah,
hear faint sounds of animal noises up ahead, activities and such.
all right. I would like to try and. Oh God, it's a place full of animals though. Fuck. I mean, not animals. I mean lichens. But they know who I am. But he said don't look. All right, I will try. I will attempt to sneak through the camp and beyond to where Klajak and Ganalian reside. I will attempt to stealth through the camp.
Stealth normally.
All right.
You come to the part where there was the whole Fenriloth match with Yargal, and you realize the entire floor is full of small little bones and little bits of waste animal fur. It's really easy to trip on something here.
Oof. All right. I rolled a 20. So does anyone notice that I come into the camp as I pass through? Oh God. Oh dear God.
Well, as you step through, you crunch on a bone, and there's a little, and you hear a yelping sound as you look up, and there's a little kind looking at you with large yellow eyes. It begins growling and barking, and quickly the entire pack is summoned in short order.
Oh God. All right. I go hands up and cloak back, and I'm like, it's me. It's the guy who passed through here with good old Gorback before.
Where is he now?
That's the issue, Yargal. I know
And
you said.
Alpha emerges.
Uh-huh.
What the fuck are you doing back here again?
I remember you said you don't want to ever see me here again, all right? This is important. I just need to get in, and then you'll see me come out in the morning. No harm, no foul, okay? I just need to deliver an important message.
Closer and closer towards you.
My hands are up. They're not even at my sides near my
Which
daggers.
part of I do not want to see you again did you not get?
That's why I tried to sneak through the camp, but it seems your tribe is
Sneak through?
not my smartest
Think you're
decision.
blind and deaf and dumb?
No, I do not think that, which is why I got caught. Again, I just didn't want to anger you. I just wanted safe passage through, Yargal.
And
Hands are still up.
why should I grant this after you directly disobeyed me?
Well, I don't really have any bargaining chips at the moment. But how does a favor sound? I owe you one if you let me through.
And
'cause
what kind of favor can you possibly give?
I'm pretty good at sneaking around, even though I got caught here. If it's hard to believe, I could steal something for you. I could kill someone for you. That's how important this thing is to me. I just need to get through, Yargal.
Yargal blinks, thinking a bit. There's some members of the pack from behind are growling. You're not sure if it's encouragement or such. And he turns around, giving them a little bark. Favor.
But what favor did he say?
Then this is the favor you're going to do for us.
All right. What's the favor?
Acquire a set of firearms.
Acquire a set of what arms? Sorry.
A dozen.
Mm-hmm.
Set of half a dozen firearms with ammunition.
Oh God.
And bring it to us.
Do you have a time limit, or
We'll
do
let
I-
you pass when you have the items.
God. All right. Deal's a deal, Yargal. I put out my hand to shake his from my hands up stance.
What kind of gesture is this? Give paw? This one does not give paw.
It's a handshake, Yargal. It's to show it's my culture's way of saying you have yourself a deal. I'll get you a half dozen set of firearms with ammunition, and I'll get through.
We don't put any faith in handshakes.
I take my hand back, and I turn around, and I start walking away.
Someone follow him, make sure he gets back in one piece.
Thank. I yell from as I'm walking away.
One of the wolves, slightly whitish, sort of accompanies you to make sure you get your way back to the surface.
All right. Can I talk to this wolf as I'm walking? Hey, buddy. Are you? Thanks for showing me the way. Does he like talk back, or is he just quiet the whole way through?
Ears twitch and he looks at you. Gone.
All right, not a talker. I know a few of those. I just quietly follow him.
And at long last, you're not sure for how long, but you arrive at the place of small gods, and the white and grey wolf turns around without a word and runs back off into the darkness.
Thank you. I yell over. All right. I want to make my way to. I'm at the northern exit. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. I'd like to make my way topside to see what time of day it is.
The place of small gods is busy at the moment, probably because it's already morning.
Mm-hmm.
And the preachers are proselytizing, and the merchants are peddling their wares and potions. People are scurrying around and all that. But there seems to be an unusually large amount of people gathered around the disciples of the Nine,
Okay.
as well as those of the Sea Lord.
All right. I'd like to see what all the commotion is about. Why not? It's been that kind of a night. I've met four very weird people. Let's make it 5. I'd like to go to where the crowd is, like, I don't know, conglomerating. Is that a word?
You realize that 2 of them are particularly outspoken amongst the crowd. One is Natalia, who is okay, does Erevan understand Inferno?
Erevan and Inferno.
Right. Natalia is speaking in a sharp tone. Those others garbed in a similar kind, and those onlookers who are listening. And she's gesturing animatedly. About what, it is hard to say. But
Alright,
they
can I-
do seem to be
Uh-huh.
patient of some sorts.
They do seem to be what? I'm sorry.
They do seem to be ripe in anticipation of some sorts.
All right.
And Sister Gemma's pulling a similar pitch from the other side. What are Erevan's languages?
Common, Elvish, Gnomish, and Sylvan. I know Gnomish for some
what
reason.
Gemma is preaching either, but
All right.
seems to be like deeper, strange, watery, fluid tones and some unsettling undertones.
Damn. All right.
Probably it's also pregnant in silent anticipation.
All right. I will pull my hood over my head in case they look over my way and recognize me. I just like to see where this is going for like a quick minute.
Okay. Well, it doesn't seem to be going anywhere quick at the moment, but they're gathering a bit of a crowd in the following.
All right. Okay. Can I make an insight check as they're doing this sort of preaching thing, like to get like the kind of tone they're having, like angry or very like
Okay.
Basically, I'm looking for like anger or any kind of like negative emotions, like fighting kind of thing. Yeah, it'll be a disadvantage. So 14. Yeah.
Well, there's some negativity that you can make out of, but
Okay.
this borrowing back to the time of the Gemma, from the orphanage, the sister
Okay.
Gemma from there,
All right.
who's a priest of Ridion.
Mm-hmm.
You've seen her use similar sort of body language.
All
This
right.
seems to be the tones of some kind of a priest trying to indicate that they have seen the light or something and are sharing some great revelation. Whether or not it's true or bogus, you're not sure, but picking it up.
All right. I will quickly take my leave up to the surface then and conclude to myself in my head. They probably heard some stories from Gan, good old Gan. And I head up to the surface, to the temple district.
Right. And it's morning.
Oh god. Can I roughly tell what's the time, or am I just too tired to care?
Like in the morning, maybe about 7 or 8, based on how many guides are around and how people are going about their business and all that.
All right.
And a guide approaches you. I say, sir, you look terrible. Would you like to come to our temple for healing? Very reasonable rates.
Not in the mood. I don't need a
for the
guide.
sermon as well.
No need. I don't need a guide. I kind of lightly push him to the side as I continue to the exit of the temple district.
He holds onto you. Faith can cure fatigue, brother.
I understand. I'm a man of faith. I worship Ridion. So please, I have important business. Please understand that I'm in much of a hurry.
The guide regards you and lowers his voice again. Let me put this in simpler terms. We can a restoration on those hideous eye bags of yours for a fee.
I see. Well, you should have been more upfront about it. How much is the fee, my good priest?
Erevan have.
I have 92 gold pieces plus 592 gold pieces. But 92 is my in the pouch that Christina gave me.
Well, he does tell the usual about 200 gold pieces, but seeing that you're desperately in need, we're willing to take a cut of half.
Huh. I respect that, my good priest. I take out 100 gold and I hand it over to him. Please lead the way.
Yes. Nods and brings you along to the temple of Suldrin.
Okay. Ooh.
A gilded building, somewhat more quiet in the morning. People are cleaning up from last night, and you can see some broken tables are being hauled off, like broken tables, smashed tables, and all the signs of a bar fight of some kind, but on a grander scale.
What happened?
Some of the priests shaking their heads. Goes into the temple, has some words, and eventually a priest decked in yellow and gold steps out with white inlay in his robes.
All right.
Thank you for your patronage. Please stand still, and you're not hungover as well, are you?
No, I'm perfectly sane of mind. To the best of my ability, I would say.
Children grant you the fortune to see to another day's end with all the risks and rewards entailed. Be yourself. Be present in the past, future, and all that lies in between. He places a hand on you. A greater restoration.
All right. What does that do?
It
Fatigue.
removes 1 level of exhaustion.
Very well.
Means you still have 2.
2
Let me
levels.
check.
Pay 2 more gold, 200 more gold pieces to.
Just check the spell a bit.
All right,
It's
check.
per 1 cast per level of exhaustion.
He looks at you.
How
so
many spell slots does the man have? Is the
The man
question.
frowns a bit. Either the spell is not quite working, or you have really been in a lot of trouble.
Please, my good
Would you
priest.
like to try again?
I look at the money I have on hand. Well, I'm running rather short on money, but
We do accept collateral.
collateral. Please do elaborate.
If you have items of such value, you can place them here and return for them when you have enough money to cover the funds as well. That works. Or you can risk a game of chance.
I dare say I am a man of chance.
Excellent.
Oh God.
Come in.
Go, Erevan, gamble all your money, yay!
What did
I
you
knew
say?
it's coming.
Sorry.
So, do choose. Will you be playing 3-dragon ante or roulette or cards? Or dice poker, that works too.
How's this? I'm very tired at the moment. Why don't you choose one for me? I believe your choice will be very, very
All right.
decreased.
Something that doesn't require so much bluffing, then just luck of the draw.
All right.
He's just going with roulette for you.
All right. What?
Right, if you this is not a skill check.
All right.
Pick higher than 10 or 10 or lower.
Oh, so you want me to call out a number?
Yes.
All right. Higher than 10. Let's go with that.
Higher than 10. Right, roll a d20.
Very well. Oh God.
What?
The ball rolls over the roulette table and comes to an unfavorable one. In the back. I'm so sorry. The fortune seemed to suggest that you should get some more rest of your own accord. But thank you for being such a good sport regardless.
Please, the pleasure was all mine. Thank you for the services. I will be on my way now.
Farewell.
Farewell. Priest clad in yellow, that I have no idea what is your name. I shall leave.
Where are you going now?
All right, I'd like to go to the entrance. Sorry, not the entrance, leading out of the temple district, and I'd like to hail a cab straight to the DA, if you will, please. Thank you.
Okay. This next we will go with
Oh, how much is a cab? Sorry, I don't take cabs very often.
5 silver.
All right, taken, done.
Well, I can skip the whole part I wrote about in the event of Erevan dying.
Oh,
Yay! It didn't happen! Yay!
you wrote a whole part of me, like, funeral.
Yay! Everyone live! Yay!
No, it wasn't a funeral. Nothing so fancy.
Oh,
Time shifts back to late at night or early in the morning. Red, Bubbles, and Farlow, or Henry Loth, Bubbles and Farlow, you're departing government district. What is your destination?
All the way back.
Yeah,
We are going home.
we're going
Alright.
home.
Back to the DA.
You head past the security checkpoint, past the bridge, and then you find a carriage waiting for you after the bridge of the government district. Unlike standard issue carriages, which are rickety and well used, or the ornamented gilded carriages favored by nobility, This particular carriage is polished to a perfect midnight black and built in a sleek, streamlined design. It is driven by 4 equally impressive-looking horses. The driver, holding the reins, is suited immaculately. As you approach, flap of wings and bows at an angle that would be impossible for anyone with 2 legs. Give me a second. That sound?
That's
Right.
I
Shah.
think that's Shah.
Yeah. And she's like,
He bows down to
Shah?
you. Ladies and gentlemen, you are cordially invited to be the guests of honor at today's banquet hosted by courtesy of Masters Grolf and Thibble. The Masters extend their warmest regards in accordance to the laws of sacred hospitality. Rest and refreshments will be fully provided for. He bows again.
Do we know these people?
Do we
You have
know?
not heard
Name
these
drop.
names before.
sorry,
We've
I'm
not heard the
confused.
names before.
I'm confused. What time is it now for them?
Just after they left, so it's about 3 a.m. as well.
Okay. Thank you.
Sorry. Who was the names? Who were the names?
I
Grolf
pasted them.
and Thibault. It's
Groth,
in the chat.
Groth and Thibble. I don't think we were told about this. I look at the guy.
It's quite a delicate matter, you see. But
And
you are to be the guests of honor, imagine that. We have the whole place seated up nicely and decorated, and the guests will be waiting.
Unfortunately, we
Looks
don't.
at you with sparkling eyes.
and who were these invitations set out for exactly?
Inside check.
Says Fenriloth.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Smells trap.
These invitations are set out to the ones known as Devil's Advocate, of which I recognize Miss Bubbles, he bows low. Master Fallow bows Riloth. You are all invited.
I see. And the names Master Grolf and Thibault don't mean anything to us.
Yeah. Do we know the names at all, or have heard of it, or is
No.
it in the noble houses? Is it related to any of the vampires?
It's not related to any of the vampires that much you're sure of. And then these names seem a bit more whimsical than the nobility would use.
I
look.
turn to Bubbles and I'm just like facial expression of what the hell is going on?
I look at Fen Redloth and I go, do you think Remy or the others? I say this in hushed tones because I don't want to go with the guy.
Farlow, you say this, and the carriage driver's wings sort of like droop a little. Well, I am sorry to hear that. The masters will be very disappointed, but I believe they will understand if you wish to turn down this opportunity. I can't guarantee that there will be a second invitation.
Well, usually an invitation would mean that we are invited beforehand. This is, of course, 3 o'clock in the morning. And how would they know we'd be here?
He looks. He's ruffling his feathers up a little in nervousness. I'm not quite sure how the masters do. Well, I could hardly do the masters justice with my own words. It would make much more sense to speak with them in person.
Personally, I look at Fenredloth. I am more inclined to be asleep right now, given it's 3 a.m.
Indeed. I'm afraid we have an important appointment tomorrow
Rest and
morning.
refreshments will be fully provided.
Oh, and where is the venue?
Straight up ahead. Let me take you. As I promise.
I think it's a good idea.
It's so dodgy.
Yeah, I look at Red and I'm like, no,
I love
no, homie, no, I want to sleep. That face of like, I'm
Yes,
tired.
I'm afraid you'll have to tell your masters that we decline.
Besides. Alright then, I suppose. Alright. Now be professional. Thank you. Good night, sirs. Good night, madam. He gets onto the carriage and starts slowly moving off, unless you say anything else.
Not the verb.
We don't say anything else, I don't think. Let's find a carriage and get home.
Yeah, let's find a carriage and get home and sleep. And write that notes and then go to sleep.
Yes, we have to write the notes for Fen and Erevan.
Hey, we can write the notes on the way back, right? In the carriage?
Yeah, don't see why not.
The carriage back is 2 gold pieces.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep. I shall reduce 1. I
As
shall
will I.
pay 1. I mean.
Reducto. Okay.
My gold supplies are slowly decreasing.
I know. Freaking cabs, right?
Slowly.
Okay. You head back in the cab, all the way back to the Devil's Advocate. Inspecting the front door reveals no mysterious packages waiting for you for once. The lock is intact. How do you wish to proceed?
We shall walk towards our door, unlock our door, enter our home, lock
Okay,
the door.
right. And then there's a puffing sound as Silas appears, despite you not summoning him. Boss!
Hey.
Boss!
Yes, what
Big
is it?
Boss says it's very, very important not to talk to strangers until the package is delivered. He said you would understand.
Ah, good call then, coming back. I take off the Fenriloth outfit and store it carefully somewhere. The components of the outfit, that is.
For future use.
For future Fenrir.
Alright, you store the costume.
Okay. I tell Farlow, hey Farlow, is your owl about?
Yeah. I could bring her up.
Okay, so I'll get Silas to deliver this to the Hope Manor, where I hope Erevan is, and you can send Lisa off to Ashel Fendis's place?
Oh, definitely.
Alright.
So I'll just type a message to the beat. Your pixie is close.
Off you go,
I can call
Silas, as a raven.
To Hope Manor, is it?
Yes.
Hi, boss. Takes the message and heads off. It's about 4 in the morning now.
Alright.
Sleep.
Excellent. We go crash, and then we wake up, head over to we know where the Dragon's Den is, right?
Yes.
Yes. And
We'll
then
wake up around 10.
Are you doing anything else before sleeping?
No. I don't think so. Too tired.
Let
Okay.
me check.
I mean, Farlow likes to read books.
Farlow, do you want to do anything? Set up whatever?
I'm frightened of getting exhausted again.
Can I?
It's too far in.
Okay, you know how I can do a tiny hut, right? Can I use a tiny hut over my own room and go to sleep?
Sure.
Okay, I'll do that.
So if there's a
You
fire,
were
the
spooked.
DA, you'll be the last one to
Spooked
hear
girl.
it.
So spooked.
Much spooked. Don't want kacau.
Fenriloth, your turn.
Okay.
Okay. Fenriloth, the Temple District Bridge, from the gilded polished tiles to the more common tiles of the entertainment district in their weathered, shabby state. You find yourself approached from a distance.
By
The
what?
first, the elderly-looking man, practically held back by the weight of his voluminous robes, which flap around him with each gust of sea breeze. The second figure floats above the ground, soundlessly beside him, and not even the wind disturbs the immaculate folds and creases of his red and black costume. Its face, or rather, the solid golden mask framing it, regards you with inscrutable purpose.
It is the collector, isn't it?
Fingers tap a strange rhythm on its shoulders that the spindly man regards for a moment before turning to you as well. Give me a moment.
Do you recognize the fellow?
Pretty sure it's the collector because you showed me the minor illusion before, right?
Yes, you've seen it. Also, silent image, please. I've moved up in the world.
When you showed me, it was minor illusion, all right?
Well, you were there at the the what's it called though, at Mr. V's place. That was a proper high quality silent image.
Oh,
Silent
fine.
image I moved up in the world.
Fine.
Like music. And then the spindly man speaks. The esteemed collector has caught wind of your interest in his personage. He deems it preferable to avoid further disharmony or conflict by closing the matter as swiftly as possible. Bit of yours is. Oh wait, I wasn't supposed to translate that. Never mind. Greetings.
Fair enough. Nods, and he says, greetings as well. And he doesn't say anything. He just stares at them. He stares at the collector, actually.
There's a tapping of the fingers again. Yes, the esteemed collector wishes to know for what reason were you pursuing information on this person, and may we resolve this?
Fenor says, it is a classified matter.
Collector stands before you right now.
He looks at the collector and says, how did you caught wind of this?
More tapping of the fingers. The esteemed collector has his sources as you do yours.
He asked the collector, do you know there are people who are looking to, I would say, remove you?
The spindly man looks towards him again as the fingers tap once more. The collector expresses that the value of a man is judged by the worth of his enemies. He is not bothered by this.
Then you shouldn't be worried about what I am doing. Good day, sir.
The esteemed collector bids you good day. We shall not meet again.
Yes.
Nods and proceeds onwards, one hovering in the air and the other walking. And soon the night swirls around them and they are gone.
Hmm. Interesting.
Creepy as fuck.
I'm not gonna put you guys in trouble. Hmm.
Henryloth, what do you wish to do now?
I'm going to go back to Ashfender's place.
Right. Fender's place. It takes a while of walking. Eventually you arrive on a door from Yelana stating that she's out on matters and that you should help yourself to some of the rations in the larder.
Okay.
There's also someone else, seemingly advocate.
Someone else?
Yep, seemingly from the devil's advocate.
Oh, okay. Who?
So the contents of Red's letter, what is it about?
I typed it out last time. Hold on, I'm scrolling back to look for it.
Search function.
Forget what I've said in it.
Was it the collector who was floating, by the way?
Yeah, it's a
Yes.
collector.
Oh god. God damn, that's creepy.
Bet the collector is just like a balloon with the outfit, and Mr. Translator Man is the true head honcho.
Yeah, see, that's what I think. I think, like, the collector is a red herring, and the person who's translating all the time.
But
Doesn't
there are,
matter if male,
there are
female.
different kind of. It could be, it could be the translator is the one who was changing disguise all the time.
Yeah.
But either way, I mean, I want to know a lot of things as a character. I mean, as a player, but my character doesn't care because
Yeah. That RP though.
as a player, I was like, oh, I don't know so much things.
We're just waiting for...
He knows the character
message,
is really, really dangerous, so he doesn't want to put stuff in between you guys.
And it's more like, what's the collector doing by himself in the middle
It's
of the
so
night?
Yeah, like if he really wants to kill me, he could have,
Yeah.
done it.
Right, so Red's letter is passed there.
Yeah, basically it tells you about the thing tomorrow, the
Are
lunch
you
date.
gonna say it or just?
I'm
is it-
trying to look for it.
It's in the letter.
I'm going to toilet quickly, be right back.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure thing.
So
Okay,
Erevan's
basically-
alive.
I went to the Temple of Judite, and they say not to. I just dropped the matter about the collectors because what he's interfering is actually of the benefit to the Temple of Judite, and they're hinting for fair enough to do the right thing, as in
Kill some people?
not kill the collector.
Oh.
Yes, the right thing. The right thing depends.
Oh, did
highly
you
on
did
who
you RP
are.
on like a map and everything, like off session?
Half of it is text, half of it is a map.
Okay,
It's
because
a little bit.
I logged in to do my level ups just now. I saw like Fenriloff and like a stairs and like a map, and I was like, "Am I supposed to see this? Let me close my eyes and do like, level up quietly." I'm like, I see no evil. I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah, I did a little sort of thing.
Ooh, fancy.
Nothing big, nothing big. Basically what you heard. There was
Alright.
some collapsing tunnel and I didn't went inside. Luckily.
Oh,
Otherwise,
that's
I wouldn't be
intense.
here.
I found it.
Okay.
But,
Lunch day
found
with
it.
Lord Protector Kurok is Q, not K. and Ambassador Sorrentina at the Dragon's Den. What is the agreed time?
Lunchtime.
Like
It's
1
lunch
p.m.
time.
1 p.m.
It's
Sure.
1 p.m.
Are you sure it's 1?
12.
12.
1 or
p.m.
it was lunchtime. I don't remember what time. that
Is
was
lunchtime
exactly.
12 or
Do you all
1
remember?
with Alanos?
Well, the
But we
earlier
should
the
be there
better.
earlier before Goba
So,
arrives.
yeah. So if we can
All right,
get there
12
like
it
at
is.
12 or 11:30.
Now this when Fenlof reads this letter, he has a little bit of a question mark thing on his face, but then he takes it anyway. And because he remembers Kurok and Sorrentina, he wondered what you guys did at night. And then starts writing his report. Report. Also, he wants to emphasize, can he actually write another like notification to the necromancers about the warehouse?
Okay.
To go and check it from time to time to see if any creatures actually return there.
All right.
The fish marketplace. He writes to Yelana about that weird mechanical creature that I saw.
Okay.
Wait, do I just report to Yelana basically because she's my superior, right?
Okay.
What do you
Not
say?
sure she'll be back tomorrow morning, so best to cover your bases.
Yeah, he's gonna write. Right. And then
Right.
for the warehouse one is for general notification to the necromancers.
So Yelana, more detail about your findings from the Temple of Galvinus and what you learned.
Yep, and then say that he met the collector, but was careful not to step on any toes, and then he didn't say much. The thing about the collector is such an enigma that. Yeah, he's gonna include the little meeting with the collector. What else? And about this whole like ship thing, I guess the whole debacle on the ship.
What debacle exactly?
The whole Gorbag asking you guys about the true intention. Basically, he writes
Destroying
that the remnants know about our plans right now, and best be careful. And he's worried about Yana's safety, to be honest. And she's out right now. Yeah.
Right. You put that all down and leave it on her desk.
Yep, and then he's gonna prep his spells. Okay. Level up.
Okay. Has everyone else leveled up already?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
On roll 20.
Right. Let me see.
Garden of Faith is not
Okay, Erevan, you arrive at the DA at about 9 a.m.
All right.
Inside and quiet.
Ooh, they must be sleeping, but this is important. I would like to knock on their door very loudly. Wait.
Yay, Farlow's the one that's closer to the door.
Follow
Wait, what time is that?
Follow
9
at
o'clock.
9 a.m.
Oh god.
Had about half your rest so far. Farlow and Red, make your perceptions.
Hang on, I'm just looking.
Wait, why was there sneak attack damage rolled?
Red's
My bad. Yeah, that was my bad.
sneak attack the door.
Please don't sneak attack the door.
Don't mind me. I've done many things in Divinity. One of them is attacking doors.
And it's always our door.
That's true.
Erevan, make a perception.
All right. Very well. At disadvantage, I might add.
Yeah.
18.
right? Erevan, as you're knocking on the door,
Uh-huh.
you know out the corner of your eye the garbage man looking at you.
Oh, God.
It's the same.
Is it the same guy? Please.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Don't apologize, Erevan.
I look at him and I'm like,
You mean?
I'm not lockpicking the door. They're inside. I'm just knocking. Want to see my friends. You're not gonna cause any trouble here. All right, Mr. Garbage Man.
Continues his duties.
All right. Continue knocking the door.
Follow, what's it?
Hang on, the
You
character
want
sheet
to
is
just
not
use the,
loading yet.
use the role in the Discord.
Yeah, hang on.
Just R20.
/R1D20 plus. What's your thingy?
Ooh.
It's
Okay.
16 plus I don't know what.
Follow, you're it. You rolled high and red. You do the knocking.
Well, I'm closer to the door probably.
Yeah. There
Yeah,
is someone
my-
knocking loudly at your door.
Hello, guys.
Okay, I'm up. I'm up. And Farlo crawls up to open the door.
Okay. You wake the door, there's Erevan there, and he's slightly damp and smelling of the sea and seaweed, some still caught in his outfit. And he smells of like wet dog as well.
Oh.
The fuck is wrong with you?
I've
You know
had
what time of
Closes the
night
door in
it
his
is?
face.
I've had
Farlo's
I've had a long night, Farlo. A very, very long night.
Go, Farlo, cast sleep.
Class.
He looks like he needs it.
I need to talk to everybody. So, can I come in?
Just come in.
All right.
Farlo grabs him by the arm and slams the door shut.
Oh, I take off
And then Farlo
a.
shouts.
Uh-huh.
And then Farlo shouts, "Guys, Erevan wants to see you guys."
I
And then he
can't hear
walks
a
up to the
damn
door.
thing. Because I knew this was going to happen.
You're woken up.
I stumble out of the office and look at Erevan.
Yep.
Erevan
mind.
smells of sea, seaweed, and wet dog.
I cast Prestidigitation, turn
Ooh.
around, and walk back into my room.
Oh,
Yeah.
Erevan.
But I have some import. All right, Farlo, sit down. I'm about to drop a knowledge bomb on you.
Then Farlo says, like, we said noon lunch, shut up.
What are you talking about? Noon lunch. This is important. I haven't slept all night.
Well,
Sit
go
down.
to sleep then. We have the parcel sending in the noon time.
Wait. We're
Yeah,
sending
we
the
have
part.
afternoon date. Yes. Aren't you here because you read our note?
No. You guys sent a note? Where'd you send a note to?
Your wife.
Oh my god. Could you send a note telling her I'll be there so that like she doesn't get, cuz you know how nobles are with dinner and lunch invitations. Like can you get what's your owl's name? I forgot your owl's name. Lisa, there you go. Can you get Lisa to send her a note, please?
I'll summon my owl. I'll grab a piece of paper and I'll scribble there. Erevan says, "Okay, stay home." And tell Lisa to go and find the Hook Manor.
All right, perfect. Now,
Lisa has red eyes as well.
Aw.
Oh, poor Lisa.
Oh no.
And she's forced to go out in the morning and deliver this thing.
Oh no.
I'm sorry,
Lisa.
honey.
Poor birdie.
Oh, the birdie abuse.
You can sleep in the car later.
she
Alright,
always
Lisa
sleeps.
heads out.
She always sleeps in the car.
What do Farlo and Erevan do now?
All right, now that you're fully awake because you just wrote a message, sit down. Let me drop a knowledge bomb on you. All right.
I'm gonna kill
Look.
you for this.
You can kill me later. Look, I just had the scare of my life. Okay, guess where I just came from? I take
Sewer.
even though Red prestige me, can I still like have one seaweed?
It cleans you. It doesn't remove the garbage.
All right, perfect. I'd like to take one of the seaweed that's on my book. Right, seaweed. Yeah, I've been to the Undercity. Been to the second level or what level? I got lost. I can't remember.
Wait, Erevan, weren't you with us at the council?
I was, and then I ran.
And you were at the Undercity?
Yeah, look, it's been a long night. I've been running nonstop because I'm worried. Still am, but I can't help him in any sort of situation right now because I just signed myself up for a terrible deal. All right, look, I'm getting sidetracked. Okay, I sit down. Like you can see me visibly sit down and like sigh, like as I'm recalling the events because I was so shaken by it. Like this. What happened down there was insane. I don't understand what happened. I got lost, and some high tide came in, and out of the tide of water, two humanoid figures came out, all right? And they were, if I could say two people would ever be perfect, these twins are absolutely perfect in every way. They were flawless, they were radiant, they were butt-ass naked. But that's besides the point. They were beautiful and to the point where it was eerie.
Beautiful naked people. Okay, right.
Yeah, one of them was a guy, don't get me wrong. Like,
okay, right. I understand.
yeah, okay. So it was eerily scary. Look at my hands. Look at this shit. I'm still shaking, partly because I'm exhausted, but also partly because I had to lie my way out of that and I didn't understand what was going on. And I need to make sense of some of the things that happened last night. Can you help me with that?
You want me to bounce ideas?
No, I want you to listen and tell me if any of this makes sense.
Fine. Then stop asking me questions and just talk.
All right. Don't fall asleep. I swear. I'm gonna slap you awake if you fall asleep. Look, these beautiful, beautiful twins, right? They were talking about how something important was going to happen at the sun's apex, which I reckon is afternoon. And then they said it would be happening at the Dragon's Den at terrible murky side of the town, which is the Craftsman's District. And
it's gonna happen when?
At the sun's apex, which
at
is
noon.
Afternoon, yeah. Just 12 o'clock.
At the Dragon's Den.
Yeah. There was gonna be like some the fourth and final piece will be exchanged or something's going to happen there with the fourth and final piece is what they told me. They had me mistaken for some of their lackeys, so I had that going for me. You mean
at noon today?
At noon today, yes.
Who are these people again?
I told you. They were scary, perfect people. Like, I felt like I was going to die if I didn't play along scary. My survival, and I'm sure I heard it right. They said at the sun's apex at the Craftsman's District. They didn't actually say Craftsman's District. I just inferred Craftsman's District because they said the place was terrible. There would be
we need. I don't know if I want to trust you, but are you sure you didn't read the message that we sent?
I came straight here from the Temple District. I didn't come home. What do you think I sent? I asked you to send Lisa to send a message so that Christina wouldn't get out of bed. Farlo, why would I ask you to send that message if I got the message you sent?
You just woke me up, okay? I did not get enough sleep.
All right.
Anyway.
All right. I'm sorry.
This afternoon, let me tell you. Our message to you was this afternoon, we're having the lunch date to send our final parcel at the dragon's den.
You mean to Goba?
Yes. We kind of spoke with Florentina and she's helping us. She says that the dragon's den belongs to someone that we know. And so we're having our lunch there.
Wait a
So
minute.
are you saying that this is the exact same place you hear?
This is this Dragon's Den in also the Craftsman's District?
No idea. But I suppose that when we go
I
there.
thought this was something stupid. I did what? I sent 2 lackeys to go there and cause havoc.
You said who?
All right, look, the second part of the story is I came out drenched in water and covered in seaweed, and 2 lackeys came up to me thinking I was the perfect people. So I had to bullshit my way out of that. So I sent them to exactly where they sent me.
Harvey?
And I told them to cause havoc. Cause havoc!
Erevan. Okay. Carla's gonna stand up. Carla's gonna knock on Fred's door. Fred, you better wake up if you don't want to die.
Red opens the door.
Right.
Erevan sent some thugs to where we're supposed to have lunch.
That's not the best way to fuck. I'm too tired to deal with this.
Doesn't matter. We'll deal with it.
Are you sure? It says that some seaweed people from the sea spoke to him. And they know the location.
Mm,
In our lunchtime. At lunchtime.
Red looks to Erevan.
They know
Who
something
are
is
these
happening
people?
there at lunchtime.
If I knew, I'd definitely tell you. Me and Farlow just realized that this info matches.
Can
So,
we handle it?
I think we can. I'm a little tired, but I'm pretty sure I could go for a few swings. Is Fenrirloff part of this lunch too?
Yes.
All right, then we definitely can deal with this. It was just 2 thugs I sent. No worries. Anyway, the other one's huge but doesn't have any teeth.
Okay. Who's that?
That's Red.
Oh, that's how she looks like right now. Okay.
In her tiefling form. I mean, in her original form.
She is not happy with
No.
you.
She's like, I'm tired.
She is not amused.
I'm gonna go sleep.
All right. Sorry to disturb you, Red.
I think we should probably try to get as much sleep as we still can.
All right. I'll
So-
stay up and I don't know, make some terrible tea or something.
Erevan, you don't stay up.
Just go to
Cast
sleep.
sleep on him! Cast sleep on him!
Just
All
try
right.
it now.
I will.
If I need
Wait,
to
I'll
feed you to
wait.
the couch, you will go to sleep.
I'll wake you up in about half an hour. Yeah, Farlow. Trust
Erevan, go
me.
to sleep.
No, Farlow.
We will
No.
wake up when Bubbles wakes up.
Do you know that feeling when you're so sleepy that you're not sleepy anymore? I'm kind of in that state right now. So I'll be
Don't
fine.
make
Trust
me
me.
waste a spell on you.
No, please, no. Oh God, no, please. No. Don't add no spells here, please, Farlow. Trust me, I will be fine. No amount of rest in half an hour can make me as awake as I am right now. Okay, don't shoot me. Please don't shoot me.
Farlow
Wait,
gives him a light slap on his shoulder and then goes off the couch.
I slumped back in my
Erevan
chair.
is terrified.
Oh, I can't deal with this right now. All right. While they're asleep and while I'm waiting for everyone to wake up, I'll make them breakfast, I guess. Make some make some bad tea.
Make some
Uh,
good coffee.
I'll make
Mix
some
up.
better coffee.
Make some bad tea. And then with the bad tea, I make good coffee. And then with the good coffee, I have no idea what goes with good coffee. Cereal.
Bagels.
Fuck.
Erevan is like, how do I be a person?
Usually, food is already prepared when I come down.
Don't burn down the DA, Erevan.
Oh god. All right. Yeah, I'm just with the bad tea and the good coffee. I'm just waiting for everyone to wake up, Mr. DM.
Okay, so everyone is not going to sleep.
It's half an hour. I'm not going to sleep. It's a waste of time.
You're going to wake people up in half an hour for what?
No, I mean I'm
We're
not going to sleep because I'll only be asleep for like a half an hour to an hour because I got here at 9.
Okay, I can give you a short rest to make sure your thing doesn't deteriorate further.
You can have it. Just have a
Okay.
nap.
All right, I'll have a short rest, but
Like half an
I
hour
don't
nap.
want to.
Erevan is Fenroth in a worse position right now. He's like, I don't want sleep.
No, because the reason I don't want sleep is I don't want to make another Constitution save and then pass out. Like,
We'll wake you up.
We're
Like,
not gonna
We'll
leave you
pour water
behind
on you.
unless you look absolutely terrible.
exactly, you guys might leave me behind because I do look absolutely terrible.
Erevan
So-
is paranoid.
So because I almost fell asleep in the cave, so I'm kind of in like survival mode now.
Yeah,
like-
but see, if you
just
fell
staying awake.
asleep in the cave,
Okay.
nobody will wake you up.
Henry Loth, you are the
Huh?
first to fully wake up of the lot.
Ah,
It's about 11.
all right. Well, he's gonna head to the DA. Wait, before that, is any of the specters around?
The specters, you can contact them. They will not be very effective at this time of the day.
All right, I'm just gonna ask. Where is Lady Ilana?
The specters respond negatively that they were not given orders to follow her.
This is. She didn't say. Did she just leave a message in her own handwriting?
Hmm?
Did she left a message of her own handwriting that she left?
Yes. She basically left a message saying that she's taking care of some business and that you can help yourself to the rations in the larder.
She didn't say when she will come back, right? Okay, this is not. He's slightly worried, but I
Should
know
be fine, right?
he'll be fine. He's just slightly worried because he doesn't know the whole thing that you guys did in the financial
Exactly.
concern district. He's just gonna to the DA and see
Who's
what's
the
up with
laughing
this lunch
boy?
thing.
It's
That's
the
Jim.
GM.
Oh.
Okay, he's gonna go to DA and see what's this lunch thing.
Okay. Right. You head to the DA.
Yeah.
DA
Wait,
people
is there time for DA?
7 for him.
Ah, okay.
By the time you head to
Wait,
the
where are you
DA,
guys heading off?
by the time you arrive to the DA, people are getting up. It's about
Picking
now.
up at 10, not?
No.
Oh. That was the plan, but you
Because
guys
of my
snoozed.
intrusion.
You guys snoozed. Alright, he's gonna reach there and then, yeah.
Right.
Are you guys all up
See
and about?
Erevan there,
Yeah, should be up.
and the rest as well.
Okay, he
Bad-
walks.
Extremely groggy.
Bad tea, good coffee.
He looks at
I'll
you
take it.
and asks, what happened to you?
It's been a long night. There's a lot of explaining to do. Yeah. Basically, apparently last night I met 2 sentient, perfect humanoid beings in the Undercity. And they knew that you guys were having the lunch, even though I didn't know that you were having the lunch. I got scared shitless and tried to survive. And in doing so, I sent 2 thugs to where we're gonna have our lunch. So we're gonna have to deal with 2 thugs.
He gives you a stare.
What? Are they
We
going
can
to bring
deal with
back
2
up?
thugs.
Maybe they might bring back up. These are the exact words I told them. Go to the dragon's den and wreak havoc. I said in a
Could not
very
have told them to do anything worse.
Oh god.
whoops.
I think we have to go there perhaps a bit
Now?
earlier. Yeah, we should leave now.
Let's go.
Is Red gonna tell Fenrirloth everything that happened last night?
Not like everything. A lot happened
Fen
last
is going to
night.
ask.
What is Red leaving out?
Ooh.
All she's going to say is that a lot happened last night. We had to borrow your face. Tell you about it once we're done with the meeting.
Mm-hmm.
And
You
then
get
she
that?
puts on her glamour.
Ooh. I wonder if she got that. Kian, are you there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
do you get it?
Yes.
Okay. Ooh.
It's just silence from Fen.
Ooh.
But he'll
Ah,
follow you guys
yeah.
to the thing.
Oh, before we. Ooh, wait, what? Who was that? Oh, before we head off, I want to pull Bubs to the side,
Yes.
and I want to ask, like quietly whisper so nobody else can hear, especially not Fen. Is Gorbak okay?
He should be fine. He's trying to shake off the
You
specters,
can try
I guess.
sending stoning to him if you want.
Oh yeah. So
Assuming he didn't ditch the thing.
I hand the sending stone to Erevan. You have 1 minute.
All right. Thanks. I guess. I would like to go over in a quiet corner of the DA and use the sending stone in my mind.
He goes over and hunches by the filing cabinet door.
He's like in the corner.
In the corner, just head
Like a
on the
bad
corner,
kid.
like yeah.
He's
I'd like to
praying.
call out with my mind, just be like,
Okay.
"Hello, Gorbak, you there?"
Nikorek, Navanor. It's not a language you understand. It's not a voice you recognize either.
Oh no.
What?
He dropped it.
Who is this? Do you speak common? All right. I do not understand what you're saying, but I will take that as a no. I do not speak common. I'll get someone to that I think knows your language. Okay. All right, and I end the sending.
Well, that's some weird. Hmm. Anyway,
Right.
while he's doing that, Fenrir is going to ask Red.
Erevan knows Common, Elven, Sylvan, and what else?
Gnomish.
Okay.
Weird ass languages.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, that's going on. Fenrir is going to ask Red, like, one. He's like, where did you go yesterday?
We had to the building.
He raises an eyebrow. For what purpose?
To make sure Gorbak didn't do anything stupid.
He went to the council.
Yep. Medal Ashel Fendis.
Is Master Ashwendis alright?
Yes, he's fine. Made sure he didn't get hurt. Now Gorbak's in the wind. He's looking for the soul stone.
You told him about the soul stone.
Yeah, we didn't think he'd actually go after it. I mean, that's crazy, right?
You underestimated his tenacity.
Yes, well, I guess we can try contacting him with the sending stones.
And it's
Also,
quite
I think
funny.
Bubbles still has his finger.
We have to tread carefully from now on.
What do you mean?
With Erevan's words, there's a lot of things upon us right now. Be careful.
Yep. Well, at least we have friends this time. This is like in the carriage, right?
No, this is
Oh, this is
just
the DA.
in the DA.
Oh,
we
okay.
actually should get going.
We get the carriage.
We
We leave.
We gotta go.
Yeah, we go.
All right.
No time for idle
What
chatter.
what are you all wearing?
Oh
Um,
God.
Adventuring gear, is that okay?
I will wear decent street clothes.
I
Wait,
will
let's see
wear.
what clothes I have.
I
Because
Uh,
the DA, Bubbles and Red have a full assortment of things to choose from,
yeah, we have
including
sparkles.
performance gear.
Yeah.
I have like normal, like expensive clothes. Fine clothes, yes, that's the one.
Yeah.
I actually bought that.
That
10
only has
GP, man.
necromancer.
You know,
out-
15 GP. Let's go.
Okay,
and the
Bubbles.
clergy.
Fine clothes.
Bubbles is wearing a black, long leather coat over
I also bring my like studded leather armor.
over her.
And in necromancer's robes.
He doesn't have any
Huh?
other choice other than the cleric,
Okay.
but it's all like blood soaked
Yeah.
at that point. So it's just
Okay.
gonna be necromancer.
Oh, actually, I'll just wear studded leather armor and then I have disguise on anyway. Yeah, I'll do that.
And
Oh, for the
Erevan,
first
what
time,
are you
I
wearing?
wear armor.
I will clean up the seaweed, put it in my bag. You can let me know how much seaweed
Eat
I
it
have.
later.
Not much, like just 3 strands of it.
All right. I will keep the few strands of seaweed in my bag, and I will be as is.
Okay. You all get into the carriage.
Oh, Farda's gonna put on
He wants
Mage
to make
armor.
seaweed. Hi.
Follow
Either-
mage armor. Okay. You all get into the carriage, and the fee is five silver pieces.
Do we split it? We split it?
Oh,
Yeah?
Farda will pay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, why don't all of us pay 1 silver?
That works too.
I'm
Yeah.
broke.
Rid does not argue when Farlow pays.
Yeah.
Just like, ah,
Yeah,
Neither
let
does
Farda
Bubbles.
pay this.
Fanny's gonna pay half of that.
pick 2 or
Okay.
3. Please no
I'll
2.5
pick-
silvers.
I'll put the 3. 3.
We.
And we go.
Right. You head off, and give me a second. Music. Head off towards the tavern known as the Dragon's Den, which is rustic and quaint comes to mind here. It was built rather converted from old shop houses and other dock manufactories to the establishment it is today. Watering hole for sailors of a slightly higher class than usual. None of the bawdy business going along, and they put a big clamp on brawling and all that, the stuff that comes with a bad reputation. The Dragon's Den is marked by a yawning portal, impressions of teeth around the edges, and some blackened scotch marks, either for effect or something genuine in the past. It's hard to tell. Place, wooden tables and chairs set out, all empty today. And behind the counter, polishing a glass, is a strangely familiar figure. You have arrived.
Oh,
Table. You can help yourself.
Oh, is this corrupt?
is Mr. V?
Oh, it's
It's
Mr.
Mr.
V.
V.
Oh, hello, Mr. V. I didn't realize you would be here as well.
Perceptibly and knocks over to a table where most of it is taken up by an armored figure with and other motifs. And dwarfs the lady across from him.
Can I go? I nod to Mr. V, and then I sort of look at Kurok. Is he looking in our direction?
Kurok and Sorentina appear in a strange little board game with evenly distributed lines and squares and round little pieces that they are moving between themselves.
Is it a go?
Cute.
They're playing
It's a
Go.
go.
Okay.
Sorentina seems to be explaining the rules as they go along.
Then
For symbolizes the cannon, it fires. Oh, hello.
Oh, it's a test.
Ambassador, Lord Protector, I have troubling news. I think it would be worth discussing about before lunch.
Red will telepathically ask Silas to circle the building from above and telepathically let me know if, like, side appears if they're going to bust in.
Silas, make a perception check.
Silas make
The total is that's Erevan. No, you don't roll.
our boy gets a 14. Now this is like while we're inside, just like
Yeah.
flap around, sit around, and be alert.
Silas, they're building. They're not doing.
I look through his eyes. What do I see?
You look through Silas' eyes. Well, some people eyeing. They are dressed like your typical sailor. But let's see. It's lunchtime, so conceivably they might be having a smoke break or something.
Okay.
There's about half a dozen of them.
Is Mr. V nearby? I can pull him as well to the table.
Heading the bar at the moment.
Okay, I'm also asking Red to come along and pulling Erevan.
Oh.
And Sorentina are sitting around their little board game. Him and he's pouring some kind of a strong smelling for her.
Apparently, we've gotten word that some people have found out about this little endeavor and is thinking of...
You were told to be discreet.
We were. But somehow somebody found out. And we've gotten wind of that, and now we're quite worried. And then I look at Erevan, and I'm like, he found out about it while he was underground for some reason.
I see. Specifics, details.
Erevan, please, the whole story.
All right. So
Okay, Erevan,
I had
what are you excluding, or what you just want to emphasize on? Because I don't want to hear more people.
All right. I want to
Erevan uses
emphasize.
the plot and goes on about how pretty they are.
I want to emphasize that also like to emphasize that I did not know about this meeting because I was not here for when you guys arranged the meeting. But these people, I knew about it from these people, Sun Apex, Dragon's Den, all that, and they mistaked me for their lackeys, and then their lackeys for the sentient beings, and I sent them to recap this place, and then I apologized.
Mr. V is shaking his head. I have no idea how an itch to somehow. The perfect people you're talking about, those are deep spawn.
Deep spawn.
They happen when a mermaid and get together,
A mermaid and a what? Sorry.
and a surfacer get together,
Okay, thank you.
and the products are some strange thing that is, for all appearances, loyal only to those of the deeps.
I see.
Spawn.
Well,
The reason you could have been confused for any sort of competent agent, I gather, is because you stumbled into the Faceless. They have trouble telling each other apart.
haha.
And what do you say the sources were?
They got wind of the sources from the changed ones and the scaled ones.
Lizard folk.
The who and the lizard folk, did he say? Or was it just under his breath?
Syndicate and the lizard folk. Marvelous, marvelous. Am I insured for fire? I can't remember. Perhaps I should set it ablaze anyway. Something from this.
I smirk. What I'm more worried about is when the object gets past, whoever is in this room, and I do beg that Sorrentina and Kurok stay outside while we handle it, because we'll be passed out and we don't want to put you.
You can try convincing them. It's not my problem.
Aren't they there with us?
They're sitting over by the table. They're minding their own little game for now.
Didn't you pull Red
Yeah.
and me to the bar table with Mr. V? That's what you did, right?
No, I thought you pulled him to the counter.
yeah,
we-
that's what you
we
did. You pulled us
wanted-
to the counter.
I wanted to pull them to the two because they're...
No. At the moment, because you're talking to Mr. V.
Oh, okay. Then whatever I'm saying to Mr. V, I repeat to Sorrentina and Kurok. I tell them what
glance
the
at each
process
other.
is.
Florentina and Kurok think a bit. Kurok thinks, well, we have some time. Go by so dutiful that she's willing to complete her morning patrol before she comes to join us for lunch.
That's good. We can check the perimeter for anything. If I'm not mistaken, Mr. V might have his people in the surrounding area to keep it safe, but just in case, apparently these faceless can assume other people's identities.
A clean sweep, a fair strategy.
Yes.
Florentina nods. What are the faceless exactly?
Apparently there's some underground unscrupulous people. I've never really come across them, or if I did, I wouldn't know how to identify them. Evidently they can't identify themselves either.
Sorrentina looks at, who's your best spotter?
Who's the most
Hands up.
out of character? Like who is...
I put my hands
Erevan.
up. Erevan puts his hand up.
By a long way.
Oh, okay. We'll try Erevan, but can we get somebody else? Because he's still at
Who's your second
disadvantage, right?
best spotter then?
Oh god, that hurts.
Who's your second best spotter then?
Perception,
Fen,
right? Fen? I've got a 9 perception.
Yeah, me too.
I think Fen and Erevan can go around.
I suggest that would be a good idea.
Yep. You guys get to tag team.
Florentina says, Fine, pick one of yourselves. Nominate one of yourselves then.
So it's me and Erevan.
Yeah, I picked Erevan and Fenriloth.
So are we?
She's asking us
Sorry?
to pick one of
Oh,
us.
pick what? Fen.
Either me or Fen.
Sorrentina reaches out to Fenriloth and places her hand on his forehead, brushing his hair a bit. For the next hour, you have true seeing.
Holy shit!
Oh my god.
True seeing.
Nice!
25 GP ointment.
God damn.
Nice.
Okay.
Basically, I'm supposed to spot all of them.
Yeah, you're the
Use
spotter,
it
man.
well.
1 hour.
And
He nods, and he shall.
Kurok starts standing up. I'll see what I can spot in the meantime. And he stiffens just about the same time that Silas goes, Boss.
Boss.
What is it?
From Silas' point of view, approaching the establishment is another familiar figure.
Oh,
Give me a second.
Huh?
Go to. Please tell me it's still here.
Go back. Klajak. Christina.
the collector.
The
collector?
Come
Oh, it's
He's
the one
carrying
we least want to see.
We're about to have company.
direction, and he's holding like a bundle of files under one arm.
What?
Exactly.
And a moment later, he steps into the place. Lord Protector, it is good to see you here. I recall you requested an urgent review of the and the firepower allocation for the Dragon's Boat Festival. I think we might as well discuss this over lunch. He pulls over a seat.
Oh gosh.
Kurok and Sorrentina, well, you can't see Kurok's face, but he's looking in the direction of Sorrentina, who's looking in the direction of Mr. V, who looks back at a lot of you with a raised eyebrow.
Oh no.
Can I whisper to Kurok? Like, okay, where am I in relation to Kavras? Am I at
You
the
can
back?
message him.
Yeah,
Oh, message.
because I'm gonna message like what?
There's no safe place to There's no safe place to whisper around. Message is probably the only way to do it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna shoot a message to Kurok and ask him, why is he here?
Kurok sighs under his breath and say, "Fair, we did request an urgent discussion, and he was busy previously. We did not anticipate this."
Well, we can't have him in the vicinity when the
Right,
deal
so
happens.
item number 1, number of name, like, seriously pulling.
Fucking Kavras.
He knew. He knew.
Fucking knew. Okay. And then I sort of tell him that is there another place that he can be taken to by another pencil pusher, perhaps?
It would be quite undiplomatic to refuse an audience with the slave master now that he's taken his own time to find us.
Oh god. I
Perhaps ask to go somewhere more private.
yeah
Yes.
yeah. There's
Go
a lot
Bubbles,
of
go
people.
Bubbles, tell him that.
Maybe we can tell him about the people sneaking around outside.
No one knows that there's people
Yeah.
sneaking around outside.
Nobody knows. Girl, perhaps there's too many eyes here. You could say that.
Lord Protector, am I boring you? No. Yes, article number 2.
And
It's,
I walk
Messaging
away.
Kurok may be hard right now.
Yeah. I whisper to Sorrentina. Does she leave Kurok's side ever?
Yeah, because they're
She's
not.
sitting on the other end of the table, but she's also given something to look over, which appears to be some kind of a design for a Dragon Boat Festival or something.
Okay, so she's also participating in the conversation. Mr. V? Still at the bar.
He's polishing his glass with a certain intensity.
I whispered to Mr. V. Like I do a whisper. Anything interesting, Mr. V? Because this has become very interesting.
Mr. V whispers back. That one alone is very bad for a lot of my business. Proximity allergies.
I can imagine. Do you think there might be a different area of this restaurant for the meeting later? I don't know. He's very suspicious.
Well, there are the upstairs rooms, but if you move one, the others will probably move along as well.
Yes, perhaps we can offer the good gentleman a more private room in which to have his meeting.
Yes. They can go.
Okay, I've pulled Red to the bar at this point, and I'm like, how loud does it usually get here on a normal service day?
Mr. V looks at you and says, it can get a bit rowdy, but he reaches below the bar counter and there's the feeling of something metallic. But it doesn't go far beyond that.
I'm just thinking of a way to get him either out of here or into a smaller place.
Perhaps you could invite him to the room upstairs.
Room. Yes, a private room upstairs.
Boss.
I look
Can
through his
Fan
eyes. What
actually
do I see?
start going out now?
Sure. But Silas, through his eyes, he shows you like the people on the smoke break. All of them are taking a piss on the side of the building.
All right. Do they seem to be armed? These ruffians on their smoke break.
Well, they are sailors, so they have like typical cutlasses and a sort of thing. But you do notice that
Alright.
the pissing and the jokes, all that have brought them closer to the establishment, by the wall side.
Okay. They seem pretty relaxed, though, right?
They look relaxed.
All right. That shouldn't be much of an issue. Even if it is Kavros is here. Probably see him and run. Very well.
Okay.
As you were.
This is relating to the previous meeting, right? Out of character.
Yes.
She did say that she booked the whole place for us only.
Yes.
So that would be from whatever time, like 12:30. When's Gova's lunch?
The
I
whole
need to check.
place, when the ambassador says the whole place, you free the day.
Oh, you free the day.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay. I wonder, what time do we expect Captain Goba to arrive?
Let me
Given
check.
that
Captain
it was
Goba only
mentioned.
start coming when she's completed her morning routine.
Yes.
So you still have you have about less than an hour.
Okay. Okay. I'm thinking we can either ask Captain Goba to go upstairs, or we ask them to go upstairs. I prefer the former. Like, we can wait upstairs when Captain Goba comes. It can be like, oh, we'll be you in a moment. We'll wait in the upstairs room and send her up there first.
Essentially, we're just sending her upstairs.
Yes, and then we can all like sort of be upstairs.
Okay, what's Fenriloth, Fralo, and Erevan doing?
So basically, Fenrir is tasked to see if there is any faceless or doppelgangers coming in, right? But not outside the building, just inside.
Oh, and outside, anywhere.
Well,
Oh,
Fenriloth, with your true seeing,
Yes.
let's see. And
Do
counter
I-
looks like this?
we all know that
Mr.
that
V is
Fen has
the-
true seeing now,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Sorry, you know what?
Okay.
We all know that Fen has true seeing, right?
The ones at the table. So Red, Bubbles.
Oh wait, oh wait, give me a moment.
It's true sight.
If true seeing,
True
True
seeing is true
seeing
sight.
is really
Yeah.
good.
True seeing is the one that has true sight.
okay, Fenriloth, let me send you something in private.
level 6
Oh, okay.
spell.
Are you breaking up, guys?
No.
Lena,
No.
boss.
No,
Lena. We wait for
I,
Lena first.
I'm hearing you all fine at the moment.
Okay.
Okay, Lena just came back.
Where did I put it? Oh, damn, please tell me I have it.
Oh no, Lena.
Give me a moment.
No worries.
Yeah, it's fine. It's alright.
Okay, so
Lena is
while
having a trouble getting back as well.
while things are being searched for, I think Fenrir lost to check the perimeter because we have a
Yeah,
few
I think I'll go
minutes.
check. I'll go out and check the perimeter.
Yeah, if I know that Fen has this, like, has true seeing on, I'll tell him about the group of people that are in the alley and ask him to just go see
Have a
if
look.
they're
Yeah.
just have a look.
Check them.
Yep.
Ask them why they're here. It's a closed event,
They are not.
They're like allowed to be outside because they're just outside.
but they're near the wall though.
They are
Yeah, but it's like
uncomfortably close.
it's like an alley next to the establishment.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
well.
that's like free space.
I guess I'll just go and have a look at night.
Okay, right, Kian.
Uh-huh.
I like these secret PMs. Ooh,
Ooh.
this is my kind of thing. Oh yes.
And it turns out that Kavros is an impostor.
Kavros isn't even there.
Fucking Kavros, man.
Yeah. She sees red as tiefling red, I suppose.
Yeah.
Let's see. You can make an Arcana or Religion check, Fenrir.
Okay. I'm not very good at either of those. Ha ha.
Hey, do you need some inspiration?
Religion check? You are a religion boy.
I am not a religion boy, contrary to popular belief.
Wait, where are you now?
What respecting cleric does not pick religion as a proficiency?
Hey. Do not judge a cleric with a religion. That's why I don't take divination, you see. Guidance myself, I guess. I don't know. Let's see how it goes.
It's because the only goddess he needs is Yelana. Oh yes.
Oh, what?
11. Do you want to give me battle inspiration? I would like that if you
You can't request for it because no one knows you're doing this right now.
Okay.
I sort of have to like know what you're
Okay.
doing.
What does 11 yields me? Not much. I don't think I have anything else actually.
Like being quiet so that suddenly it's like the roof falls down. Wait, what?
I don't see anything.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. I got it.
Some secrets.
Oh, I
We've
love
got
it.
secrets.
Okay, what is Farlow and Erevan doing in the meantime?
Farlow is disconnecting. Erevan is. I'll be on standby in the corner, being all hooded and mysterious, just waiting for seeing where everybody's going, and I'll just follow behind them.
Where am I right now?
I thought you're doing conversation with Red and discussion and all that.
Oh yeah. Is it still with Mr. V?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it near Erevan?
Ooh. I'd like to keep my eyes and ears out. Just letting you know.
Let me just give a simple blank page here.
Okay.
A blank page in Discord.
All right.
You all have a blank page, right? Okay, let's say that this is the inn, the counter.
Ooh.
This is the table with people doing things.
Ooh.
So where are you all now relative to it?
Right. Where's the staircase that goes upstairs, and where is the
Entrance.
door. Yeah.
The staircase is over there, and the door is by the counter here.
Haha.
Okay. Bubbles, where are we?
We are
By the counter, right? Talking
yeah,
to
by the bar.
Monsieur Varkatu.
Barkatu. Okay, wait. Let me...
Apparently, I'm next to Fenrirloff.
Hey!
Great minds. Lena, are you robot? Are you robot, Lena?
Are you
Or-
robot or are you dancer?
Where's Bubble? Oh, Bubble's there. Okay. I will put people's. Where are the people? Why do I have so many things to choose from?
Oh god. Is that
Okay, I need to figure out where Farlow and Fenriloth are.
Fenrirloff is right there, next to me. And Kian also said she went to toilet.
Okay. Right. So, activity.
I can't hear Lena, and I don't think
I
Lena
think-
can hear us.
What I will suggest to Bubbles is maybe shoot a message to both of them, telling them to tell Goba to head up to the upstairs room to wait for them to finish their meeting when she arrives. Perhaps one of the two important folk can come up to attend to her while the other stays for the
I think
Firearms thing.
Sorrentina can follow, whereas Kurok would have to stay with Kavros.
Yes, perhaps so. That will be okay, I think.
Sorrentina is kind of stuck as well.
Oh, it's a 3-person meeting, is it?
Yeah, because he has stuff for her to look at as well regarding the Dragon Boat Festival.
Wait, does
Okay.
he have proper documents?
Oh yeah, they look proper. Like there's lots of numbers and everything, and Kurok's
Seems
going over the
legit.
articles carefully, and Sorrentina is looking over schematics and diagrams, and like sometimes taking a little quill pen to make changes.
Pretty
You
sure
see
if it were not
Fenrirloff-
legit, they would know.
You see Fenrirloff has a little uncertainty on his
Do you want to talk about it, big guy?
staring at Kavros.
Yes. Well, we're not looking at Fenrirloth right now.
I mean, I'm next to
All right.
Fenrirloff.
Okay,
So maybe they can't
Fenrirloth?
maybe they can't go up.
all that. After Kavros turns his head around to face your direction,
He stares
yes,
back.
is there something?
Do I see this happen?
Well,
Yeah,
you see
we're here,
Kavros
we
turn
hear
his
it.
head around it to Fenriloff. Is there something?
No, I'm just looking at the discussion.
Goes back to the notes and all that.
Okay. So anyway, you could tell them to tell Goba when she arrives to head upstairs and wait for them to finish their meeting, which should be concluded shortly.
Who looks like they're deep in conversation at the moment? Is it Sorrentina or Kurok?
It's hard to say because things happen quite quickly.
Pretty much the one who's taking, I think, still going through the notes, so I can shoot that message straight up to them. No conversation, just...
Sorrentina is more free now.
Okay, so I shoot that note to Sorrentina. And then if she looks back, I'll just nod. Or if she doesn't, I'll just, like, note's gone.
Imperceptibly.
Yay,
If
she
I
got it.
do a sending now, is it
Alright.
visible?
Does it have somatic components and all that? Message, I think, can be subtle enough, but other spells may be seen and all that.
Then maybe not.
Alright. Upstairs while
Yeah.
all this is happening.
But
Yes.
Silas indicates that the sailors have started drinking from a flask that they're sharing,
Excellent.
filling quite a lot of it.
That seems normal sailor behavior to me. Very
Um,
good,
at this
Silas.
point, Fen is going to whisper to everyone and says, "Take care of everyone in here. I'll go and have a look outside."
You
Okay.
got it, big guy.
I imagine Farlow's just sitting at the bar, drinking milk.
Farlow's our second spy. So he's sitting there to keep watch as well.
So Red and Bubbles head up.
Yep, we're gonna check out upstairs.
Oh yeah. We asked Barkatu for permission first, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Do you mind if we check up the upstairs room?
Go ahead.
Okay, let's go.
And if you see something, shoot it.
Oh. Okay.
Very well.
Okay, so when I'm outside, right, I
like
can
Barkatu.
use sending, right?
Yeah. You hear the laughter from around the bend, and then she say that's too long for the likes of me.
Oh, that's
Where are the people at the alleyway? Is it this side or that side?
Yeah, on this side.
He's just okay. Okay, he's gonna use one sending to Red.
Yeah.
He says, "Slave master is a Vargas."
Is a what? Do I know what that is?
You should know.
Arcana
It's a
check.
fin.
I'll give you advantage on this.
An Arcana check, is it?
Yes, you have advantage on this.
Da-da-da-da. 15.
Okay, Red, you know a bar guest, RGHEST. It's a fiend of the devilish persuasion. It is known for many things, but among the devils, it has a special place because it's capable of retrieving or consuming souls. It is typically used to. It can be used to keep other devils in line as well.
Is this a secret?
Hmm?
Is it a secret that Slave Master Kavros is a
We
bar?
don't know for now.
Bar?
We don't know.
You've
don't know.
never heard of anything like this before.
Yeah, we don't know at all.
Probably
It's like
a secret.
either that or like this Vargas Master Kavros.
Vargas.
I think it's there's a decent chance that
He is the
He
Vargas,
is,
right?
yeah.
like that's not a fake Kavros. That is.
Because I
Kavros
was
and
asking. That's why I was
Kavros.
asking if the documents are all like legit.
Ah, okay. Huh.
But either way, he told you that and say
Okay.
be careful.
Not sure what to make of this. Is the reply. And
Yes.
then when
And then he goes and looks.
when Red receives the message, she like stops for a bit.
Yeah, so
visibly.
I look at Red and I go, what happened? You stopped.
Apparently, the slave master is a devil.
That's,
Who knew?
Makes you wonder if the other guy is a devil as well.
Are you
Bar
both-
guests are really powerful. I'm kind of assuming.
It depends. Their power is connected to how many souls they have consumed and the quality of such.
Mm-hmm.
Probably powerful.
Probably.
He seems
I
like
guess
a
you guys
man
would-
who eats many souls.
Yeah, I was thinking
healthy
you guys
diet.
are discussing upstairs out of earshot, right?
Yeah, like away very quietly.
You all are upstairs, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
How does the room look actually?
It's quite a pleasant looking scene. It's a wooden floorboards. Wooden floorboards that are clean and there's no signs of spillage.
No vermin or anything.
The tables are quite solid looking and there's ample light. You do notice that the windows are closed and reinforced, even though like light is allowed in.
Excellent.
There's a slight sound of a chirping as you notice a bird hopping around some of the tables, and you notice that the skylight is open.
I see. I would
Um,
like to shoot the bird.
I'm going to really quickly go down and get Fen. Just
May
Okay,
I
Bubbles
shoot the
now.
bird?
Yes, you may.
Why
um
do you shoot the bird?
wait, I
I
can
was
message.
instructed
I can
to
message
by
Fen, but
the owner of the establishment.
Fen is no
Okay.
longer outside. Is he? Is he still outside? Because if he is,
Outside.
I wouldn't know.
Roll for damage.
Oh, bye, buddy.
Plus
Wait.
5.
The bird poofs out of existence as your Eldritch Blast just obliterates it into feathers and a bit of a tail.
Oh, the birdie.
Red, make a
Strange request.
perception check.
Oh, and I closed the skylight.
Wait, Bubbles, are you heading down or closing the skylight?
I'm closing the skylight first because I don't know. I think I left when.
Bubbles, make a perception as well.
Oh, okay. Perception. Boop. 23.
Ooh.
Oh my god!
About
Okay.
the inspiration yourself.
Sorry, I actually made a mistake with this. It should be a bit less.
Oh.
Okay.
Red blasts the bird into turns to look at Bubbles. Bubbles, you hear a little sound of shifting movement as if someone was startled by the whole blast and all that. You're not alone up here.
Huh. Do I know which direction the shifting came from?
Let me draw a little. Let me draw a little map up here. So I'll just put this as a more miniature scale of things.
Okie dokie.
The blue staircase.
Ah, lovely.
Right,
Oh,
I
DM
will
is
say
so
that
proficient.
this is the
Professional drawer of boxes.
Yes.
this is the table where the bird was blasted.
On bird. Further beats.
That's the
Skylight
bird.
is over here, as in Bubbles has to climb a bit to get to it.
Mm-hmm.
There is a sound from over here. Those in the room.
I walk towards the sound, but I'm talking to Red at the same time. I'm like, oh, it's really interesting how one little bird goes poof, and now I have to now I have to close the skylight. Hang on. Do I see any chairs that I can climb on or pick up?
Yeah,
The
you
skylight's the green thing. Why are you walking away from the skylight?
The skylight.
I'm picking up a chair in this area.
Oh yeah, because you have to stand on one.
This is either deception or performance to pretend you haven't seen anything.
Okay.
For monkey.
Wait.
Never
No,
mind.
I have deception.
Never
Yeah.
mind.
I got 24.
I think you rolled a 1.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you rolled a 1.
Alright.
Ooh.
There's 2?
You go and take a chair, and you'll make out that this curtain here by the shadows is slightly disturbed, as if like there was something behind it.
Can I make a show about picking up the chair and then smash it into the curtain?
That's sure.
What a clear.
Meanwhile, Fenriloth
Ha-ha.
and Erevan and Fraulo, what are you doing?
Farrell can go. Looking at the alleyway, actually.
I think
I'll go in Farrell.
I'm gonna hit to the upstairs. Since that's where Red and Bubbles went.
Fraulo is following. Is it? Hello?
Yeah, Farrell's going up.
Farrell
Yeah,
is
That's what
he
she said.
probably heard the Eldritch Blast. I mean, does he hear it?
Okay.
Poof.
Well, it's,
Yeah,
it's
so
not a
he'll
very loud
definitely
sound
go
upstairs
up.
since it's false and all that.
Uh-huh.
Downstairs doesn't seem to be bothered by it. Erevan, what are you doing?
I am just keeping my eyes and ears open and looking
Okay.
after the delegates
Right,
downstairs.
and Fenrir, you turn around the bend and there's a bunch of sailor folks there.
Do any of them look out of place? Any shape
None of them look out of place, but they do look a little well early in the morning. Can't you? Or is it just a personality?
And Ribot doesn't reply. Just turns around and walks away.
He turns around and walks away.
It's like weird people.
Just a casual stroll. He turns around and walks away.
Can we lost at Erevan? Make a
Mhm.
perception check.
Very well.
Come on, roll good. What is this?
Yay, roll good.
20.
Wow.
Not
Okay.
bad.
A nat 1 gets you a 10.
Looking out for something while the others are not. Erevan, you feel a slight tremor below your feet.
Oh god.
Hmm.
Oh no.
Oh no, it's those guys.
I look up and
It's the ruckus.
I yell out verbally.
Article 70, did you add something to this?
Guys, there's
Someone-
something under us. You might want to take cover. I yelled that out very loudly and very verbally. I mean, I don't think I can yell it out not verbally.
What
He yells
is
it out somatically.
He
in
taps
Thieves' Cant.
dances.
Florentina and Kurok are still poring over the papers. Kavros stands immediately. What?
Stop looking at the damn papers. There's something underneath us. And I heavily.
Roll initiative.
Oh
Everyone.
god. Oh god.
Upstairs as well?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yay,
Yeah.
below 10 initiative. Why am I not surprised?
Fen life.
Fan life.
Fan life.
Indeed.
Not
I got
surprised.
13.
How'd I do? Oh, I
Ooh.
got a 9.
Do,
I'm a little faster than
do Sorentina and Kurok get advantage on their initiative because I was warding them?
By that
Oh,
logic, you would
Fafa,
have.
the fastest boy.
Yes,
No,
Barlow is the
because-
fastest boy.
They are not expecting any threat to come at the moment.
All right. Fair enough.
Give me a moment to sort something out.
Oh, oops. Sorry. I need to pick my guy. Click it.
Yeah, I need to put the clock thing there.
It's
Yes.
14. Let me change. 14.
Clear the whole thing
I'm there
first.
with a 9.
Let me clear the whole initiative turn order first.
Oh,
Yep,
okay.
Oh, okay.
no
I will
problem.
redo.
Alright.
Last time was a 13.
14.
13.
Oh, I'm fast this time.
I know, me too!
Me too.
But I have to go back to 13.
Wait, what? No, don't go back to 26. What are you doing? 14. You're slow.
I'm sad boy.
I'm sadder than you.
Only marginally.
I too am slow. Stalker is slow too.
Oh, the stalker is faster than me because I'm -1.
Tunnelers.
Oh,
Oh
gosh,
my
yeah.
god!
They get the
Fast.
drop on us.
Oh no.
Yay, I'm on the second floor.
Me?
Oh, how is that?
Safe.
Yay.
Safe.
Tunnelers can't tunnel to the second
Yeah.
floor.
They got to climb the stairs.
Okay. There's a rumbling noise all of a sudden, and like you hear the sailors going, I said, "Whoa, what's going on?" And then you're going to roll a d4.
Is up under Kavros. He falls into the hole.
He falls into the hole.
We hear screaming.
Make it happen.
Unfortunately, I rolled a 3.
Not so.
Oh no, not Sorrentina.
A hole appears
Oh.
over here as like a section the floor just collapses in.
Shit.
Rakatu is shouting something about insurance.
Good old Mr. V.
He wanted to burn the place down.
Why is he a bar owner? This is so weird.
Insurance scam, yo.
I thought he was a doctor boy.
No, he's an owner. He owns a lot of establishments.
He
he's
is
a
a
entrepreneur.
He's an
Investor.
entrepreneur.
Yeah. Yep. Investor, entrepreneur.
It's okay. He wanted to burn the place down for the insurance.
Exactly. So,
Insurance fraud at its best.
we know he's sort of a crook.
With his little pipe.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like,
All right, and two perfectly ordinary looking men emerge from the hole with the sounds of more following. And are you?
Hey, look, it's two thugs.
All right, they run out, and the first thing they do, this one runs off case,
Oh,
trailing oil
Whoa.
behind him.
what? Oh, no, he's gonna
Spilling
burn the
oil?
place.
oil?
Whoa.
The other one runs around here, behind him. Wait, let's use yellow for that.
So more oil.
Just
Yeah.
oil everywhere.
Right. Next is Farlow. Farlow, you're up there. Bubbles just hit the something behind the curtain with a chair, and it makes a startled noise.
What manner of noise is it? Can we identify the creature?
It's like a strange tone of like air intake.
Okay, so it's not.
When the curtain gets whacked in, it doesn't show any feet underneath, but there's obviously a solid shape. Bubbles, anyway, do your improvised weapon damage of 1d4 plus your fire.
Plus
R-
strand.
Plus strength.
Oops. /R 1d4 plus. I don't think I have a lot of stir. What is my. Oh, -1. Okay.
Oh god. 2 damage.
Huh.
Okay.
No damage. It
It's
just
0
startles
damage.
him.
Is there minimum 1 damage?
Sweet.
It's okay.
Yes,
just...
you do 1 damage to
Oh.
it.
What in God's
Okay.
name?
She has no
You
strength.
just point it.
Yeah, I just like.
It was just like, haha!
I scares you.
Farlow, your turn.
Why you have antlers?
Okay, do I from where I am, do I see the person running on the stairs?
What? Sorry? Yeah, you see as in Farlow has sees both things going on at the moment.
Oh dear. Okay, I'd like to test web on that guy. Dex save 16.
That's what? Where?
Web.
Web.
Stick.
This guy? The one on the staircase?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
DC
So
is
16.
him in the web.
Hey, bitch, what you doing down there?
He doesn't respond, but he seems to try to struggle to set himself free of the web. And the web is centered on him, right? So
Yes. What's
I would
the
say that. So I'll draw the web is here
it's
at the
towards
moment.
the wall?
Yeah, it's sticking onto the wall and all that. What's the rest of your turn?
Regretting that I casted web.
No, it's okay. You
If
made
you're done, that's
Farlow.
Erevan's turn.
you made a funnel.
Yes,
Alright.
I'm done. I felt red. Shit, how do we get down now?
All right. I would to move closer to this guy who's spreading the oil.
Yeah.
All right. And I would like to attempt to grapple him.
All right.
$16.
Whoa!
No.
Erevan, you grab the man.
No. I have disadvantage. It's
Oh,
16.
oh,
It's
oh,
16.
okay.
Erevan,
30.
you grab the man,
Uh-huh.
and he just seems to slip out of your grasp.
Orang
You've
minyak.
never seen a contortionist match this sort of behavior.
Erevan, your attack rolls are not with disadvantage anymore.
Yeah,
No,
but
it's
this
an
isn't an,
athletics check.
yeah, it's not an attack roll.
As
It's
in,
That's
wrestling.
just letting you know for
Okay.
future.
But I said, you've never seen anyone do a contortionist like this before. Arms shouldn't bend that way.
Ugh.
All right. That is disgusting.
I'm imagining something.
I will use my yell to cover us. How about you do something, you useless
What?
Oh!
Plug up the hole or something. You're the slave master for a reason. Protect ambassadors. And then I end my turn.
All right. Bubbles.
Bubbles
Erevan
is.
throwing shade.
Can I pull the curtain back to see what's going on? And I ask the person, what are you
Pull
doing?
the curtain back. There's nothing standing there.
Interesting.
Nothing.
Quickly, Bubbles, hit it with a fairy fire.
I don't have fairy fire.
Oh, okay.
I lost a seal.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Poke
it.
I
Poke it with a sword.
have a sword. That is
Yes.
true. But okay.
You can't see it though.
You can try to poke it though.
Attack with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Does that work?
Red. Make your plan.
I'm going to attack it with my sword.
Okay. You stab at it.
Wave here.
Not give you disadvantage because you can use the curtain mode to figure out where it's standing. So you hit.
I got 20 to hit.
It hits.
And the damage is 6 + 1.
Your dexterity is only 1.
No, maybe it's just 6. I don't know why that's a plus.
The one is the
I
crit.
think you're rolling it.
Oh,
Yeah. You got a 1 + 5.
so it's actually a.
You rolled
Yes.
2 1s. Wow.
Yeah, I did.
Oh no.
Okay.
Okay.
So I rolled a 6. The damage is 6. No.
Yeah, damage
Yeah.
Alright.
6.
You stab something that's surprisingly solid for something invisible.
That's funny. I've never
What's the
heard
rest of your turn?
air make that sound before.
I think she just stands there.
Are you done, Bubbles?
I'm gonna move. How near am I from the guy? Can I still move back
You-
without disengaging?
Stand next to it. Like take 1 step forward because you can't reach it with your sword. Yeah, like
Okay.
that.
Yeah, you were stabbing it there.
Okay. Yeah, stay there.
Okay, but Red, your go.
My turn? Yes, my turn. Can I see the fellow down that's in the web?
Yes.
All right, I will hit him with the Eldritch Blast. He's restrained, right? He failed the save
yes,
and he's
he's
caught in the
restrained.
web. All right,
Yes, crit.
advantage.
Aw. That's a
2
hit.
shots. Pew 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 pew.
Pew,
Do those
pew.
hit?
Yeah, both hit.
That's a 6 + 5,
11.
followed by 7 + 5. So
Plus,
11
12,
plus
23.
yeah, 11 plus 12. Oh,
Nice.
feels good to do
Blast out,
damage.
And then his face and flesh change in strange ways as you blast it and returns to its original form again.
Ooh.
Are you done?
What does the man look like now?
You briefly catch a glimpse of this before it goes back to looking like a normal person.
Ew.
Oh God,
It's Uggs.
I know. Do I know what these are?
That's also known as doppelgangers in some. So I think I've told you the whole story about
Yes,
how some
yes.
people escaping. Yeah. All that.
So in character, I kind of know what these are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone in Vithalanos will have been warned of them.
All right. Ugh, shifters.
Yucks.
Let's go downstairs and clean
Okay,
this up.
next is the Stalker. Also, what's your AC?
AC is 15?
Wait, Bubbles, why didn't you stab it twice?
Yeah, I forgot. So that's my problem.
There,
AC is
there.
what? Sorry?
15? That doesn't sound right.
What armor are you wearing?
I am using studded leather.
Your AC should be 17.
Oh, okay, yeah, 17. Why is it on 15?
Bubbles, it sneak attacks you for 30 points of damage.
Oh, snap!
What?
And then the curtain billows as it moves around somewhere.
You should make
Can-
it invisible.
Can she atop it while it flies away?
Because it's invisible when it moves. I'll let
okay.
Bubbles do this because it does move the curtain while doing so.
Attempt.
Yeah, I'll
to
attempt
stab.
to attack.
Atop.
A poop. 19?
Oh, that's a
That
19 with
hits.
disadvantage.
11.
Nice.
All right. You stab it for 11 points of damage and I'm moving it out of here because now you're not sure where it's gone to.
Yep, sure.
Yep.
Fenrilor's turn.
Uh, da- 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 da. I think I could get it in time.
Shit, 30 points.
Here.
Yeah.
Do I see them? Do I see this?
Yes, you see two people pouring oil around the place, and everyone has failed to grab one. The others in being webbed at the moment.
Hmm. Okay, he's going to cast Guardian of Faith around Sorrentina and Kurok.
What's that do?
It's 10 feet. Wait. Okay, so it's like a large spectral. I just click it and guys can read. Wait, you can't read it?
Guardian of Faith. It's the tower.
It's the tower. Yeah, it's the tower.
I'm pretty sure you didn't plan.
What? What?
No. If something, I think if it says
Within
rolling
the
20,
10
no.
feet
Yeah.
space of the Guardian for the first time on a turn must succeed on a dexterity saving throw. The creature takes 20 radiant damage on a failsafe or half as much.
So I think what you can do, since we have the map, is draw the AoE, and then
Yeah.
if someone goes into that AoE that's not Sorrentina, like that's not already there, they take
Yeah.
20 radiant damage from the Guardian.
Okay, draw the thing out on the map. Just remember the red thing is a hole.
About here. It's 10 feet, right? This one? About 10
Is it a
feet.
square or a circle?
It's within 10 feet of the Guardian, so I guess it's like 10 feet radius.
Yeah, 10. That's a 10-foot radius.
It's a
So it's 20 feet.
cast range within 30 feet. Within
You
10
cast
feet
it
of
on
the
the
Guardian.
table, is it?
Yeah, I cast it on
Oh,
a...
it's large. So it occupies 4 squares. Occupies 4 squares.
Yeah, protect Sorrentina.
Still
So,
hostile to you. Okay.
yeah, so these things are hostile to me, I guess, because they are attacking Erevan. So,
4 squares. So these 4 squares, is it?
yeah,
Can you make a circle
Okay.
around it?
I
Yeah,
can
I made a square.
Oh.
around Sorrentina. Here.
Huh?
Okay.
No, it's 4
I think
squares large.
yeah, I think he wants to put it directly on top of Sorrentina.
So it's here.
Okay. That works.
Somewhere
Okay.
around here, yeah.
Okay. You manifest a skeletal version of a Guardian of Faith, and Sorrentina looks a bit surprised, but not.
Look at all that necrotic energy.
And
so-
spiritual weapon bonus action.
You can't
Uh,
cast 2 spells.
Oh,
Then-
oh yeah,
okay.
that's true. Sad. All right, that's my turn.
Sorrentina
That's what I
looks
can
at you. Apologies for your efforts, but we had no planned intention of staying.
That's fine.
She grabs the papers from her end as Kurok grabs his, places a hand on him and dimension door.
Okay, that's
Okay, good.
great.
Oh, they left Kavros high and dry.
Dimension door only takes 1 person, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
one
it only
person.
takes
You
one.
can take one.
Okay, Kavros' turn.
Oh god.
The hole. I see you brought more oil. He takes something out from his waist. You hear the crack of glass, and he throws something down there, and you hear a fiery explosion.
Oh, did he just bomb the entire?
Kavros came to party.
Uh, Everyone make a dexterity saving throw.
Everyone is in everyone.
Oh damn!
It's
You
an
are
explosion,
building.
guys. It's an explosion.
Stay on your feet.
Oh, I didn't. Can I
The
guide
ground
I got
shakes.
21.
Eight.
Can
We
I
all
guide-
got 21.
guidance myself?
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
All right.
Can I guidance myself?
Look at all this blackjack
Wow,
guys.
That's-
everyone passed except
From me.
Yeah, Ferilas,
And-
you're prone from the explosion.
Yep.
What about
damn.
the fellows? Do they fall over?
Well, the restrained one definitely falls over.
Oh, now he's prone and
This one is
restrained.
up. Yeah. Multiple things going on there now.
Sad
Uh,
face.
What a sad boy.
Right, you're paying for that one.
He's like, fuck you guys.
Oh, did he make bail? Oh,
He
you
just
bailed.
bailed. He bailed.
Morkatu.
That is
All
good.
right,
This is good.
start of next round is the tunnelers.
Deck save versus Farlow's AC, right?
First
Yeah.
restrained guy needs to break out of the restraints.
Yeah, but he's prone, right? So
Okay,
Yeah,
I
he has
will
to strength
say
out.
that, a doppelganger can just get its way out of the web so easily, so he just had to make a check.
Okay.
He's not a morph. What's the DC again, Farlow?
16.
Ooh.
Still
Oh.
stuck there, but
Clean.
while he's stuck, something glassy from his waist and cracks it, and then fire happens.
Oh
He
no.
burns
explosion.
himself.
Oh no.
He burned himself.
Burn himself. If
I
the
think
fire
the
spreads
fire
on
also
the-
burns the web, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
2d4,
Like
What?
it frees him, but he takes 1d4 from the burning web.
I was gonna say he takes 2d4 total.
Alright. He's
It's
now
quite
free
a-
to stand up, I suppose.
He stands up and that's his turn.
Hmm.
One.
Other one next to Erevan.
The other one uses a disengage action and continues to run. La 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 la.
Oh
Where
my
did he go
God.
now?
Man, pouring
This-
the oil.
This
Holy
piece of
crap. He's so fast.
Yeah,
He's
they're
at the
fast.
alcohol.
Yes, it's an alcohol
Dash,
counter.
I guess.
Hello.
Red, calm down and hold person.
Firebolt. Firebolt him.
Try.
One that
Oh
that
no.
was in the web.
I can't go down the stairs as a web.
And there's fire.
So 17 for 8 damage.
17 hits, correct?
Yep.
Right.
For 8 damage. So he's still in the burning web, is it? The web doesn't disappear yet.
Gone. Okay, the part where he's standing is gone at least. Someone can probably try and make their way. Okay, the whole thing is burned because you've set it on fire yourself.
Yeah. Oh no.
Okay, the fire has spread.
Oh no.
Whee!
There goes the
Oh
plan.
Oh
God.
no. You guys,
Wow.
jump down the window, guys.
Wow.
Shit.
Okay, Carlo, are you doing anything else?
I'm just gonna sidestep and yeah, I'm just gonna sidestep
Okay.
from the
Next
from
is,
view.
Erevan.
All right. Now, Mr. DM, this might
Yes?
seem an impossible task, but I will ask if I may do it anyway.
Cross into the hole.
No. I thought about it, but no.
Dang.
I want to cut off this oil trail by rubbing it on my clothes.
What?
So you're gonna like
He
dry
starts.
up a patch of oil.
Yeah, my plan is I want to dry up this patch of oil right in front of me by like rolling around in it.
Okay, you stop, drop, and roll for strange reasons, but it works.
All right, okay.
Move yourself into the oil patch.
It takes
my
your
good man.
action.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure, no problem.
So
I just want to cut off like maybe like 5 feet worth of not 5 feet, like however many feet of oil you
I'll
wanna
say
give me.
5 feet.
All right,
You
there
can
you go.
only wallow in so much oil in one round.
All right, okay. That is my Huh.
You can move, I guess.
No, yeah, I'll move after I roll around in it. I'll use my movement to like move closer to the table, like here.
Okay. Move
Yeah.
yourself. Go ahead, and then Bubbles.
All right. Yep, that's my turn.
I'm going to go towards Red and tell her that there's something here.
Yes. Well, Red did see you get stabbed and
Oh,
suddenly
yeah.
bleeding.
So,
Hmm.
do you want to go downstairs?
Staircase is on fire.
Is there another way?
Windows.
Can we climb up the thingy? The
Okay, the skylight is still open.
yeah. So I'm gonna.
Windows here, the windows are closed and sort of barred, so you have to you have to remove the bars to get out.
Okay. How high is the skylight? Can everybody get through? Like, if I put a chair there?
Yeah, but you need to climb up though. There's still some climbing to do.
I look at Red. Do you want to climb up?
We should deal with whatever's here first.
I was thinking we climb up
Yeah.
and we close the door and let it burn.
Okay, Bubbles, you have no more times for any
Yep.
other words. Move.
Carlo wants to stay here.
I take a chair. No, I don't take a chair. There's nothing I can do. I can't see the thing.
You can make a search action to try to locate it, I guess. I don't know. It's an invisible thing, so just dodge action.
Yeah, I'll dodge. I'll take
Okay,
an
you
action to
dodge.
dodge, yeah.
Okay. I think I will just shoot the doppelganger again. Because he's still there, yeah.
Oh, and I replace my sword with my bow and arrow. Because I
Okay.
can do that. Yes.
All right. Red will shoot. Go ahead.
Pew pew.
Pew pew.
Hit.
That's 9 plus 14.
So 23. The doppelganger is blasted to pieces from your force, and just like collapses into the ground, like his outside form shriveling to something black and pale.
One down. No, he falls into the fire and burns away. Lovely.
Continues burning.
Ugh.
Smells like barbecue.
And I will not move. End of my turn.
It's not move.
Next.
Stalker
Next
turn.
person. Stalker.
Stupid bitch stalker.
Let me see. Red, what's your AC?
Does it run away?
My AC is 15.
It hits.
Oh my god, what?
Oh no. The damage.
Here's to think you're a threat. Red, you get shanked for 23 points of sneak attack
Oh my
damage.
goodness.
Okay.
What is this?
That's not looking good.
And then it moves somewhere else.
Does
Fenrir lost your goal.
Okay. I get up, so it's like half my speed gone, right? And I walk about here, which is 15 feet.
Yes?
Sacred Flame and yeah, DC 17.
Do I know what kind
Classes?
of monster is
Not
attacking?
just the
Spiritual weapon.
around you. Alright, and you lash out with spiritual weapon as well. Red, all you know is it's invisible.
Okay.
It deals 10 damage.
Spiritual weapon connects and plonks it hard for 10 damage.
Yep.
Its form bruises under your attack.
Alright. So I can see that it's a faceless, like, because it's my true seeing.
Yeah. You can.
It's gonna die.
Okay, after Fenriloth is the Tunneler's turn. Smashes a bottle of alcohol.
God damn it.
It looks like it was from a good year.
God damn it!
The
Oh
fucker.
The
no!
whiskey!
Punish
Well,
this man.
just before doing it, but the fire spreads until here and stops. Meanwhile, the fire over here,
Does he actually burn himself?
No, he moves first before doing it.
Ah, okay. Spreading.
Okay, yeah. And he ducks below the counter and grabs something.
Oh, the weapon.
Now while prone. Okay, next is the follow.
Carla's gonna cast
Follow.
the invisibility.
There's
He
something.
has that ready.
Yes. Okay.
Our hero.
But yeah, he can't do anything else.
That's fine. Just point.
You can see the thing and point to it.
Just point, and I
To,
will shoot.
like be like 10 feet that way.
Follow, what do you do?
I cast the invisibility so that
Yes, there's the thing. It has antlers.
Just tell it's there.
yeah. So I'll point down there. I say he's at the
This is what you see, follow.
Whoa,
holy shit!
super
He's at the edge of the
spooky.
table.
No, this
And
is
that's how
skylight.
far this is.
It's not the table.
Actually, what
Oh,
you know what?
skylight.
Once it stabbed us, right? Is it like dripping our blood?
No.
Okay. It was worth a shot.
Follow, are you
Yeah.
pointing or doing something indicative?
Yes, I'm pointing at him. I say
Okay.
he'll here.
It knows you can see it now. What else do you do?
I'm gonna die, guys.
Yo, yo, yo! I can see you.
Oh, next is Erevan.
All right. Fire averted. I will attempt to.
Outside right now.
All right. I can't see him. Fuck. It
You
hurts.
can move there though. You're a rogue. You have cunning action dash. Just
I
wanna
will.
get there. You can.
I will try to block him off in case he tries to run. I'll move right here with my movement and my cunning action dash. And then I will ready an action to stab him if he comes within my range.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
If you dash, you can actually like
Okay.
get.
I'm
onto
at
the
half
counter.
speed because of
Oh
2 of the
yeah.
shot.
Okay. Okay.
So I can
Yeah.
only move 15. So
True that.
Hmm.
Very good.
Okay. Sorry, I skipped Kavros' turn. This turn is like Kavros seems to put his head down towards the hole for a moment. He jumps down and it's outside.
He's going.
And
He's
he's
going to
gone.
clean house.
Yeah, it's gonna clean house.
It's like Super
I-
Mario.
Souls to eat.
Yeah, he got souls to eat.
Okay, Bubbles.
In the direction that Farlo is pointing, I'm going to shoot 2 normal arrows.
Okay. You have disadvantage on the shot because Farlow didn't just walk up to it or something.
Okay.
Makes sense.
No way, not
But-
walking up to
But
that.
he did say like a rough estimate of the
Yeah.
He
place.
did.
Yeah, okay.
So you
At
know
least-
which square.
At least
to
you
get.
know where.
Particularly heroic wizards
Okay.
can see it and try and grab it or something.
I hit 1
Uh,
with a 9.
despite the difficulty of shooting something invisible, for a brief moment you see the arrow hovering in space before it vanishes, and it's another sigh from it. All right, red.
Does anybody have Fairy Fire or something?
I
Asks-
will. I think I'll ready action Eldritch Blast.
If what?
Or okay, what I'll do is I'll use my action to dodge and sort of stand in front of Farlow, like between Farlow and the thing. Like, it can
Okay.
move around me, but
Okay.
here we go.
Right. The stalker's turn.
Here we go.
Well, standing around Farlow is a bit futile because that's exactly what it does. Farlow, you see it coming towards you.
Eep.
He
Yes.
starts playing. What's your aim?
Yeah. 15
Shield.
because of
Shield.
15 because of mage armor.
It,
Oh!
it,
Oh.
it fails to
misses!
hit you completely.
Yes!
Is
Yeah,
it attacking
it-
twice or once with advantage?
But it doesn't have advantage anymore.
Ah, okay.
So does it reveal itself? No,
Uh,
it's just
it
invisible.
doesn't reveal itself when attacking.
Greater invisibility.
Climbing up out of the skylight.
Oh
Oh,
no!
he escaped.
What?
No!
That bitch!
If Farlow is brave, he can attack of opportunity as it moves away.
Yeah.
You have
Do it.
But can he? Because he's at that
weapon.
angle.
Can.
It's a melee
You can.
weapon since he
It's
doesn't have
within your
war
Slap.
counter.
Punch it. Punch it or grapple it.
Melee weapon.
Do it. He has his fist.
Punch it.
He's got his little.
Roll to hit
Yeah,
with,
can I whack it?
with your what, fists.
Yes.
Alright, roll to hit without proficiency.
Do it.
1d20
Farlow.
strength modifier, go!
Punch it.
Show him what's
No.
what. Okay, never mind.
Oh god!
Oh, that was terrible.
That-
It was a good effort.
Fenriloth, your turn.
If I try to maneuver through the fire, do I get damage?
Dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna maneuver over that. And ta-da!
Pass.
Oh, 15.
Yeah, phew.
Okay.
Yes.
You run over there to look at the tunneler.
Mhm.
He has a sawed-off shotgun.
Hey,
Ah.
look, Erevan. It's a firearm.
What?
Better
I walk
collect
near
those.
it.
Yeah.
I bring my spiritual weapon to it. I'll just use the spiritual weapon first. Does 14 hit?
Is the man still prone?
Yeah, it's prone,
I'll-
right?
It hits, yes, because he's prone.
Yeah. It's 8 force damage.
Okay. Bonk. You hit him again and causing a distortion of the flesh.
You still have your action.
Yeah, I'm thinking. I probably. Sacred Flame doesn't have disadvantage, right?
No,
No.
wait, prone advantage.
You can still roll around.
Yeah,
Yes, when you're
that prone
prone.
prone actually doesn't stop you from dex saving.
Okay,
What? Okay, fine. I'll just whack him with my sealed longsword.
right. You have advantage to hit.
Stab.
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh,
There you
Ben.
go.
Both good.
Fierce.
It's 8.
You bring your sword down to necrotic damage.
No, just silvered longsword damage.
It's sealed longsword.
The cleric ability thingy.
Oh yeah,
Ha!
the
Do you-
divine strike.
Do you have
Yay.
divine strike? I thought
Yeah.
it's potent cantrip.
We're
No,
using
it-
the old one.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, it's a 1d8.
How come the thing's rolling like an extra 1d10?
I think
I don't
that's
know.
for like what? I have no idea actually.
What's that thing? I have no idea.
Maybe it's for.
I thought it was like for the
advantage?
silver damage if something takes damage from silver.
Yeah.
It might be.
Anyway,
It's a 4 extra
Yeah,
damage.
whatever.
oh, I
Automatic
think it's a
damage.
versatile
So-
thing.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I get it.
Oh.
Okay, am I like you slash it and necrotic fizzles at it?
Yes. It's a 12.
Okay. The tunneler responds by pointing the sword-off shotgun at you, and he has no disadvantage at melee.
Because it's a shotgun?
It's sort of. It's shorter.
I thought shotgun is
It's
range.
good at.
Yes, so,
supposedly.
but it misses either
Ha!
way.
Let me see. Second attack.
Our boy is bulletproof.
Don't say anything.
Boom, and like you hear like bottles shattering around you and pieces of wood flying off the counter.
And I stare at it.
Fenriloth stands there like Superman. And now he disengages and runs into the fire
What?
rather than risk your wrath.
Cool.
Go, attack of opportunity.
Cool.
Yes.
He disengages and
Oh,
runs.
okay.
Ah.
Oh, this madman, he's a
Wait,
rogue.
he can attack and disengage?
He's clearly a rogue.
Ah.
Okay, but yeah, he doesn't take damage from the fire. Farlow, your turn. This is from
Why
down
doesn't
there.
he take damage from the fire?
He evaded it.
deck save like a
Like
king,
me, the I deck save.
like
Yeah.
a champion.
Yeah.
Robot Farlow!
Farlow's unhappy.
Robot Farlow makes a return.
Okay.
I can't. I can't.
Triggered.
I can't.
Wait.
Farlow is triggered.
Okay, there you go.
Everyone, make your move while you're at it.
While we wait for Robot Farlow to come.
Yeah,
okay.
Erevan, make your move as well.
All right. I'm covered in oil, yes? Oh, shit.
Wait, let me check my spell slots.
Okay, Erevan first.
But she's saying...
You're covered in oil. Just use a ranged attack. Oh,
Alright.
what
Oh,
the heck is this?
Lightning
bolt?
Oh,
bolt.
wait, I
No.
haven't set up. Wait, I'm gonna move. What's this
Okay.
The stairs are over here. This way.
Yeah.
This way. Down here. This way.
Yeah.
Blast
And you'll
it.
and you'll come out.
Slithering.
You need to walk down to here to see it.
Yeah, the whole thing is still in fire, right?
Yes, it's on fire.
No, the downstairs is. The upstairs isn't.
Oh!
There you go.
Is the fire is gone?
No, I say the downstairs
Upstairs
is still
never
on
spread
fire.
to the
Upstairs
top
isn't.
yet.
So it's like you
okay,
can go
alright.
2 steps down, I think.
Don't you have like
Yeah.
tidal wave or something?
No, not in this life.
Not in this life.
That would have been a fun thing to use. Just pour
I
water
know.
down the staircase. Ha ha ha. Wash the
But I do
spiders
have
out.
Oh.
sleep storm.
All right. So what do you do? Sleep storm.
Yes.
Oh,
So it is. I'm gonna do it over the fire. Hang on, how much?
Sleep Storm is
okay.
actually like huge, I think. Click
Yeah,
on the
it's
spell.
huge.
Click on the spell. It's like 40
No,
foot radius or something.
Dang.
Yeah, it's a 40-foot radius. It's huge.
Whoa.
It's
You can
Yeah.
blanket
It's
that
quite-
guy.
gonna harm.
Farlow is a madman.
But where the flames are doused. The flames are doused, guys.
No,
The
no,
Yeah.
flame, no, he said the flame is still around.
No. It's
If you
sleep
sleep
storm.
storm, you put it out.
Yeah, you put it out.
All right, okay.
You sleep storm the whole tavern basically.
Oh. God.
Let's sleep storm the whole tavern.
Okay.
Yeah, 80 feet diameter.
Holy
It's-
shit.
Oh my god.
Erevan, 1 minute you're looking at your prey in the fire, and next thing suddenly there's weather inside the building.
He can do it like that, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the whole
Yeah.
thing.
What?
Oh, are you walking down and casting the whole thing to put
Yeah.
out all the fire? Oh, legend. Very good.
Entire.
MVP.
This looks like some of Farlow's really impressive magic. Alright, I would like to...
Wait, Follow, you're only casting it there, is it?
The whole tavern. You can reach the whole
No,
tavern if you want to.
She said she wanted to put the whole tavern out.
Okay,
Yeah,
right.
Center.
Okay.
Alright.
Everyone
Alright.
falls over.
Alright.
Erevan, I'm counting on you.
I would like to make my way towards this madman.
Okay, it's all difficult terrain, so you
Yeah,
move half your half speed.
Oh,
Oh,
my
no.
god.
You can reach
you
there.
make
You
the
can
deck
reach.
save?
I think.
No,
Did
it's
everyone
not.
make the deck save? No, they have
wait,
to make a
no.
deck save.
Okay, yes, deck save.
If you start your turn inside, you
Yeah.
you make a
Oh
deck save.
god. Alright,
Make a deck
where is
save.
my
Skip,
deck save?
guys. I'm gonna.
It's
fall
okay.
down.
You're a rogue. You're fine.
All right, by
See,
what-
26.
22.
Solid.
22. I'm at disadvantage.
It's still enough.
Yep, you're fine.
Alright, okay. So I move at my half speed.
Yes.
So I use my cunning action to move more than my half so that I'm
So you
back
can
at
reach.
half. Alright.
With your cunning action move, you move 15 feet. Yeah.
Yep, yep, alright. Now I would like to use my action
To stab it.
stab this piece of shit in his face. Oh my god.
That's a 10.
Oh,
That's a 1.
All right.
it's terrible.
Oh no.
You can make me fall down, I'll take it.
Nah, you're fine. I was just considering whether you want to take your dagger.
Oh.
Okay, Bubbles, your turn.
I am going to go down to... Can I pass by Farlow or am I behind
Yes, you-
Farlow?
You can walk through Follow.
Okay. I'm going to be just next to Philo, and then I'm gonna shoot the
The
guy.
dead body. Okay.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna shoot the guy. I can see him, right?
Heavily obscured. You have to be like literally next to him.
Oh,
You have to come down the stairs this way.
Farlow did tell
But
us
you're
that the
next to him,
ghost
you have
is
to
left,
set-
right?
If you're next to him, you have disadvantage anyway.
can I make my way, like here or something?
Yeah, you need to make your deck save though.
Okay, I
To
will.
not fall over.
And after this is red.
Deck shave. I fell.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, then you fall down. Oh.
I'm gonna shoot
Nice.
anyway.
Attack with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
So at this guy.
Because you're shooting while prone. Wait, why don't you just stand back up?
Wait,
Because she's out of movement? Question mark.
Oh, you ran out of movement.
Yeah.
Okay.
did I? I don't think so.
Because it's difficult terrain.
Yeah. Yeah. You would have run out of movement.
Okay, I'm
Bubbles
just
sits down the staircase but shoots anyway.
yeah. I'm gonna shoot and shoot.
It's 12. Oh god, that's
It's 12 and a
24.
24.
12.
Oh, the 24 is a lightning arrow.
So
Actually, the lightning crackles
hits.
out.
So,
Dexterity saving throw.
Erevan has to make the deck save,
Alright.
but the other guy just takes it.
Yeah, he takes 19.
Okay.
Erevan deck saves to dodge the 17.
Mm-hmm.
21.
He dodge.
And it's a deck save, so he takes no damage. Oh, what a hero.
Yeah. Ooh.
I'll
Oh,
like,
he takes half actually.
No,
No,
I have
no, because
evasion.
he's evasion.
Oh,
He's a rogue.
evasion. Oh,
rogue.
yeah, yeah.
So the doppelganger, however, gets zapped, and you get, for a moment of getting crackled by the lightning, you catch a glimpse of like a strange exoskeleton or something strange. But anyway, it returns back to normal after that.
That is so
Still
creepy.
not
After
dead.
that is red.
Okay, the chair is here, right? Is the chair here?
Oh, where?
Oh, the chair broke. I want to go get like a chair.
Well, there are chairs
from
around
this
the table,
table.
There's
as well.
chairs
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah, I will go close the skylight.
Red. Okay. You go and close the skylight. What's your AC?
Oh god. It is 15.
It's still there.
Waiting for you.
Oh my god!
Oh, didn't Farlow see it left?
The
He
fiend!
went up.
climbed
He
up
went
the
up.
way.
Oh, okay.
The fiend!
Dang it, Farlow.
Red, you take 28 points of piercing
This
damage.
piece of
Alright.
shit!
Close the skylight immediately after that. Do you want to lock it as well?
Yes.
Yes. I lock the
Alright.
freaking skylight. Oh, I would like to hellish rebuke this asshole actually.
Do it!
You may.
What a fucking asshole!
Those rolls. I mean, 28, 30.
Alright. So it makes the deck save. And if it fails the deck save, it will take 13 plus 9.
It's a save.
Yeah.
Oh, it just made it.
So it takes how
Whatever.
much?
Take half of 22.
So
Take 11
11.
fire damage.
What?
Sad.
Spite.
Close the skylight. Lock it.
Okay, you may make an Arcana check.
Arcana check. Let's go for this.
Clickety clack. Ooh.
Oh,
Okay.
That's good.
This creature is called an Invisible Stalker. They are assassins conjured from the elemental plane of air, typically bound for a short duration for specific purposes.
I see. Do I have an action still?
No, because you
Okay,
close.
my action was close the thingy.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I sit on the freaking chair and tend to my wounds.
You hear a rattling
Oh, no.
noise.
Oh no, you became robo for me.
You hear a rattling noise, but then the
Oh god.
skylight doesn't open
Okay.
after that.
It's not
Send
coming
me
back
off.
in.
Freaking
Alright, I need to do
piece
my
of
deck
shit.
save.
Red, you look around, there are many windows, all barred for now.
They're closed, right?
They're all
As in,
barred.
yeah, they are closed and barred.
Okay,
Luckily.
all right.
Either way, I make the save. I
Yeah.
didn't fall down, guys. Phew. For
Yay.
the
Are you
first time
sure?
in my
A
life.
15.
Woo!
What's
It's
the DC?
Farlow's DC.
15.
Carlo's DC should
It's
be more than
15
15.
or 16?
15.
15.
Okay, 15?
Yay.
Yeah.
What? How is your...
Who is it more
Oh, do you not have good int?
What's
It's
your int?
Farlow.
What?
How much is your intelligence, Farlo?
Oh wait, sorry, I heard 18.
Upgrade?
My DC is 16.
Okay,
Oh.
okay.
Oh.
Then I get back up either way.
Okay.
Stands up.
And I
Alright.
go to it. Yeah,
Yeah, you can reach, actually.
I can reach it.
Moving
Uh,
half.
It's only 15 feet. Oh, you can't quite reach.
yeah.
Mm.
You can't quite reach. You can get to here. Yeah.
Fine, I'll do this first.
Close. You sacred flame.
Flame on.
He's very dexterous though. He might save.
Passes.
Yeah, it did. Not surprising.
It's
Take
okay. You can still stab him with the weapon.
Yeah. Go weapon. Do all the
Alright, that
damage.
hits.
11 force damage.
Oof, painful.
Swipe.
11.
There you
Hit
go,
and,
Fenrirloth.
He's just about loading another round and instead falls over dead.
Yeah, I stare at him as it dies.
Erevan pockets the shotgun.
No, fair enough.
He needs it for reasons.
Taking
It's
it.
like he can't pocket it unless he hides it behind the cloak.
Sleight of hand.
Fair enough. We ask, why do you need that gun?
Okay. There's okay, and as all this is going on, you've just killed a doppelganger. There's internal weather here, and then
Someone pops
a
back up.
figure enters the doorway.
Oh, okay. The snow is gone.
Oh,
I think Farlo wants to
I'll
dismiss
dismiss it.
Yeah.
when the last guy falls.
Yep.
You dismiss it, and a hulking figure steps through the doorway.
Huh?
Oh,
Oh, Captain Gorba.
Uber.
Done hair.
Sweet.
Start arresting.
What?
She starts arresting.
Who should I start arresting?
Point at the dead bodies, guys.
And we stop here for today.
Okay.
Very
Oh,
nice.
nice. We do have a fight, guys. We did have a fight.
We had like a pre-fight before the fight.
Yeah, be pre-fight before the fight.
Yes. You guys go upstairs and see that Red's like bleeding.
Yeah.
Aw.
No, that's the first thing I
Badly.
do. I go back up.
So
like,
much
what the fuck?
damage. Like
But Bubbles is
It
very lucky she found the
didn't
thing.
leave.
Yeah.
Bubbles went to find the thing, so it didn't get assassinated off.
Oh, genius.
Oh yeah, because assassinate is
It's
gonna
because,
kill you
it's
guys.
because I shot the bird.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
you
good.
Welcome, guys. I shot the bird.
Followed up.
It's like, dang.
Because otherwise, that damage though, if it doesn't assassinate, man.
No, we gonna die.
Yeah.
We
Well
would've
done,
dropped.
you all. You've
Well
defeated
done.
the, you've defeated the interference.
Oh my god. And now Goba's probably like,
Man,
the fuck,
whoever
guys?
this villain is, he's like trying real hard to not make us deliver this fucking package.
Yep.
Fuck.
It's so confusing.
Do so.
And with that, I think we can say goodbye to everybody probably watching.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
watching.
And we'll see
Bye,
you next
guys.
week.
Bye.
Bye.